Good morning, traders. How we doing out there? I'm wondering what's going on in the market right now. I'm seeing oil come down a little bit. We'll talk about why the reason is on that. I did see cannabis stocks moving around. The question is, does Spencer know what's going on?
I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race.
Spencer, I see you sneaking out of here, guys. He's hanging out with Elon Musk. I don't know what's going on. We'll see what happens in cannabis. Do we get the vote to go through? We'll talk all about that right here on, of course, live trading with Benzinga. If you guys do us a favor, please smash that like, hit the share button, let everybody know where the best trading channel is right now. It's right here on Benzinga, and let's get it started.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Those words have been dancing around my head all night. Oh, it's Vegas law, that phrase.
Kiana.
Fisher.
Choi.
Joe. Cards drawn are the past, ones to come are future.
And the best part? It's beatable.
Put link up. Hey guys, I'm so sorry. I noticed now why we have 30 viewers. Ryan, you can give me the quick little whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. So I made the link for Friday a little bit ahead of time. So now we're in Friday. We're in the future, Ryan. We're in the future right now. I'll get everybody on over. They're asking where I'm at, so let's go ahead. I'll get them on over here. Ryan, you go ahead and talk about some of the stocks that you're talking. I'm going to get everybody on over for us.
All right, you get everyone over. The three people that are here, welcome, blind trader.
More like blind Mitch.
More like blind Mitch today. All right, so here, let me go ahead and share my screen so you're not looking at my ugly mug full screen here. And let's talk about this. So first thing we're doing is we're looking at the movers tool here today. Oh, got to get my screen up there. There we go. Boom. And we need the better view, right? No, sorry. There we go. There we go. All right. So what we're excuse me, rough start to the show today, folks. Sorry. I'll look at the movers tool. One of the first stocks that I'm definitely going to be watching today is Clovis Oncology. The ticker CLVS. There's a catalyst here. Clovis Oncology shares are trading higher after the company announced data from the monotherapy arm of Athena trial achieved the primary endpoint of significantly improved investigator-assessed progression-free survival compared with placebo. Okay, that's a mouthful right there. Clearly, the market likes this. These biotechs often like to run on catalysts when they're like this, when they have catalysts like this. So this is what I'm hoping for today. In an ideal situation, we test this 226 hold and then move up. But honestly, if we take out 240 and then we take out 245, if the volume's good and the level 2 looks good, we should be on here. A break of 266, I think, really makes this interesting today. LGVN, Longeveron. Some people call it Lagavulin because they're always thinking about Scotch. I totally get it. But this one also, huge gap up today. We'll go ahead and put some of these price levels on here. We're definitely going to be definitely going to be watching this. I can't remember. Was there a catalyst for this? Yeah. Longeveron highlights publication of phase 1 results for Alzheimer's. So again, we've got another phase 1 catalyst here. This one's for Alzheimer's. This is a huge market, really terrible disease. So I would imagine that this is going to get some action today. These two are probably going to be my top catalysts from the movers tool. Let's go down here and see if there are a couple of more. First Wave Biopharma. So it looks like we have a whole bunch of I'm actually not familiar with this one. I will definitely watch this, but I'm not this is not a stock that I've traded before. I'm not really familiar with what they do. So we'll see. IZEA, we've seen this one move here before. This another pretty good looking chart here in the pre-market. We got a lot of the stuff gapping up today. So it really depends on, do we have volume once the market opens? If these names get volume, we're going to have some awesome trading opportunities throughout the entire course of the day. ISPO, this is one that really started to go yesterday, right? So we gapped up a little bit in the pre-market yesterday. We had a nice move on volume out of the open. This actually was very similar to the move we had previous, which was in the middle of the day. Now let's see what shares of several hotels, restaurants, and leisure companies are trading higher amid the overall market strength. So this looks like this was trading up with some of the ceasefire news. We'll see where this ends up going today. Market still really likes it here in the pre-market. I'm going to go ahead and draw some of these levels. This one can get absolutely bonkers. A little bit higher price than some of these other ones, but that's going to be okay. You'll often get better movements on stocks that have price tags like this. And then I'm looking down here, CELZ. I'm going to skip RNLX. CEL, just too low volume on that. CELZ, this is one that has run plenty in the past. In fact, early, I believe this was Monday, right? March 28th. Is that Monday? Yeah, that was Monday. CELZ, multiple trading opportunities. I'd like something like this again, right? So Monday, what we did is we traded up in the pre-market. We came back in for the remainder of the pre-market. First move out of the open was down, and then this thing ripped. We get the exact same thing here today. We might be able to take out this high at 5. We'll see. We'll see. That'd be quite a move, but it's absolutely possible. Then the SNTG. This has actually been on my list. I tried trading this earlier this week. It didn't really work well. There still seems to be volume. Seems to be something going on in here. I didn't really see anything in the news flow here, but we're going to watch this one as well. Let me go ahead and mark this off real quick, and we should be all set to go. Let's see. Okay. And then we also need to do this, support this gap right here. Okay, great. So this is already giving its gains back. I would need to see this firm up, and I would need to see quite a bit of volume in here for this to actually work. We have some other really good opportunities going on. Now, lastly, what I want to say is after hours today, one of my bigger holds with stock that I'm in for the long haul, they are reporting earnings today. I am very, very hopeful for a really good print. We will see what happens. And then a quick note, the conference call is actually tomorrow. So they're going to report their numbers after the market today, and they're going to have a conference call tomorrow morning. That is absolutely a call that I want to check out, but I'm not going to miss live. Mitch, are we doing live trading tomorrow?
Sorry about that. I was talking to Spencer here. Yes, we are doing live trading tomorrow. We'll be starting at 10:20 after a short all access. So we'll definitely go ahead and run that up. So Spencer, if you could do me the favor, hop into the other live trading Benzinga, set up the redirect to this one, and then just hop on there for a second and just tell them you switched.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
You get what I mean? Boom. All right, there you go. We'll go ahead and get that started there. That way I'll get all the traffic on over no matter what. But yeah, tomorrow we will be having live trading special event at 10:20 going towards 11:30. So join us tomorrow, guys. Don't miss out. We will be trading tomorrow. All right, let's get towards the action. If you want to take a look at some other stocks, keep going, Ryan.
One
you
more.
got it, my friend.
Keep more. Going. Sorry about that. So remember, Char earnings. I'm really excited for that, man. I can't. This is like Christmas. One of these days. I really hope that I get something nice instead of coal. But we'll see. TMC. This made a great run yesterday. I felt like I was a little late to the party on TMC yesterday. I was trying to trade it, but it was after it already put in some of that move. So we're going to watch it today. You can see that the volume has really picked up over the past couple of days as this thing bottomed. It actually really got big yesterday as it started to move back up. And you can see some of these other levels here. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to use this and mark some of these levels. So here's one. Here's another. Here's another, and here's another. So these are going to represent upside targets for us if we're able to continue this push. Let me zoom back in here to today. And now we're going to draw some support levels right here real quick. Bang, bang. And then we do, even though it's close to 237, we do want to mark that high of the pre-market there at 234. So one more support here just in case this really sells off. So I want to watch TMC today. I think if we get some more expanding volume on this thing, this could get. All right, Mitch, I'm done.
No worries, no worries. I excuse me, guys, if you guys have had struggle finding the stream today. It should be on our homepage at least, showing on up, but just want to make sure that everybody gets on over. We're going to start that other stream and get everybody on over with the redirect. So don't worry, we'll all get here. We'll give you ready for the bell here. I'm going to take a look at some of the stocks out there. Of course, HPQ getting hit hard there. Analyst definitely turning that around. We'll take a look at the SPY. Big level for me is 458.78. I talked about how we want to see closes above that. We haven't gotten completely through that stage here. So if we go down to 455 today is where I'll really start looking for some more kind of short opportunities. But for right now, I'm going to think that we're in the in-between stage. I'm not really bullish. I'm not really bearish today. I'm kind of in that in-between stage because we're in between that green line right now. We're going below it, above it, below, above it. We'll see if that holds there and we get towards the next level. We'll see what happens on some lithium plays today. We saw lithium take on off yesterday. Was watching LAC. Didn't get the trade. Bad execution there, but I hope that somebody was able to keep riding that LAC. That was a complete monster move on up there yesterday, guys, from LAC. From the bottom towards the top, that was about 18% in one day. And that stock was given here weeks in advance, guys. So hope that somebody was able to capture that LAC. LTHM is one that we have still on the swing trade. That's looking really good for us. We're going to continue watching that. Close above 26 is what we wanted to see yesterday, exactly what we got. Now we're going to look for a push towards 27 on the dailies. Once we get into the 27, I'm going to take some profit, and then I'm going to look for a move up there towards 30, which would be a big gainer. You're talking about towards 30, you're talking 20% or 30% gain if we can get towards the top there. So we'll see what happens in the lithium plays. Of course, BTU pulling back a little bit, oil pulling back a little bit today. We'll see if these can continue to make moves. Gold did have a good day yesterday, so keep your eyes on gold. Gold is staying strong, and a lot of this, I think, is having to do with what? Inflation staying strong. When a lot of times when we have inflation staying strong, a lot of people go looking for gold, and gold is increasing in value here. We'll see if it can continue making moves. Definitely keep on watch utilities. I've talked about utilities at the beginning of the week, and look where we've been going, guys. So this was Friday. Now we had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We're really starting to take off in utilities. Names like NEE doing well, Duke doing well, SO doing well, Southern Company. You also got Dominion Energy starting to move. These don't move that fast, but I can tell you right now, when they have consistent moves and trends, they look to continue holding those trends. And what I like about these is that the risk is very minimized. Like, this is not a penny stock. This is not going to zero anytime soon. So you can avoid the damage on the downside. And so you're not going to make as much on the upside on utilities as you think. But I will tell you that you can limit the damage. And I think that's also a good way to attack certain stocks. You got to ask yourself, do I got to be worried about this stock just dropping, let's say, 10 points? No, I wouldn't expect to see any of these energy utility names drop 10 points in one day. So I'll just keep an eye on those and see if we can catch the momentum. All right, let's go to my man Zunaid. What's going on, dude? I'll bring you on here. Looks like you're looking at a Spencer special.
Yeah, I was taking a look at Mullen. Played this one yesterday after I hit my scanner, and I was like, what the hell is going on? And I remember that Spencer had him on the show. And a matter of fact, it was really cool because you had Discords talking about the interview that Spencer was having and as the move was going on. So anyway, got a chance to play Mullen yesterday. Going to keep an eye on this one. Love the $3 bounce so far here in the pre-market. So definitely something for me to check out as it gets moving. If it can get over, I didn't realize I hit 350. Good God. But I've actually got some shares that I'm holding from yesterday. So got to keep an eye on Mullen. But let's move on to NVIDIA. The 275 level yesterday was a nice little bounce. And that's exactly where I'm going to try to buy. Matter of fact, we're just going to go ahead and say buy 200 shares at around that price. If it indeed does get down there, we're going to look to buy NVIDIA right around there if possible. Tesla at the moment, right around that 1100 area. Going to see what happens, settles in. If it can get down to this 1084, which you can see was previous support from yesterday, that could end up being really, really fun for us. But those are the two main ones that I'm taking a look at. Apple. This one has had, I think, 10 to 11 straight green days. Expect that 180 to be rejection again. So if it can try to get over there, might try short just for that quick scalp. But otherwise, we're going to try to come back down and possibly test this 177 area. But as always, I'll keep an eye on the flow and see what comes in, and we'll kind of play it from there.
All right, we'll definitely see what's going on in the market today. I think it's one of those days that you just got to be careful both ways. I don't think there's anything that's leaning. I know that a lot of people were still leaning on the bull side, so we'll see what happens if we do get a crush down. But going to keep on watch to see what happens in oil stocks. We could take a look at Oxy or something like that to see what happens there. But it's definitely right off the support. So if you look here on Oxy, you can see that daily support. We did crack below it, but can we recover today and go towards the 60s? I'll keep watch. In the pre-market, we did drop down. Of course, the U.S. releasing the reserves there. So putting some more supply into the market. But I will say that supply, even though they're increasing the supply and putting it out there, it still doesn't make up for the supply loss that is coming from Russia. I think this is where people get a little confused. They're just like, oh, well, we put out some supply. It should be good. No, the truth is that 1 in every 10 barrels come from Russia. So we're not going to be able to just be like, okay, well, here's some oil. Here you go, guys. We're good to go. So my thing is just keep watching on the supply and how that comes out, because that's what's going to affect the price. Is all about supply right now. The demand is kind of, slowly increasing out of the pandemic, but it's not like a driven thing. What really is here, it's a battle of supply. And if you don't have supply, what happens to price? Starts going on up. So we'll continue to watch to see what happens with oil. I still think you might get towards $150 a barrel. So just be careful out there, guys. All right, let's go ahead. Let's take stocks from the chat. What are you guys mentioning on out there? Looks like we now have all our people in here. I kind of screwed on up, but everybody made it on over. So thanks, Spencer, for going in and doing that redirect for us. Let's go ahead and talk some stocks from the chat. And what stocks are you guys looking at? All right, let's
see. LGVN here. AMC. I don't know if we talked about AMC because I know Ryan was leading the charge here earlier.
Not AMC. Go for it, my man.
Well, let's talk about AMC here. So you can see right around here, the $24 level was support, right? 2 sessions ago, if you will. So now we're coming back down here around this area. I'm going to set this bad boy. If I could, I won't because it'll take up my day trading buying power. But I'm going to set an alert around $21 because I want to buy a good amount when it tries to go ahead and test this $20 area. You can see a couple of bounces there. Interestingly enough, not quite as good as AMD is around $100, but still something I want to keep an eye on. But here, $24, something to see. And if it does come down there, might be worth a little shot to take along just to scalp it on its way up a little bit. But that's definitely an interesting one there. Can't talk about AMC without going to GME next. Same thing for me. You can already see I've got an alert on 152 because I want to try to play the bounce at 150. You can see that nice little bounce right over there. I believe that was pre-market. Yeah, I think that was pre-market a couple of sessions ago. And in Moonlight, it's about the 194s, give or take. CRWD. Believe we played this one yesterday. No, I didn't. I wanted to play it, but I did not get it on the VWAP bounce. But this is another one to keep an eye on. But for me, I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens with NVIDIA. If I can get that to the 275s, that would be lovely. But obviously, it has to come on back down quite a bit as it's currently trading at about actually, it looks like I'm not that far away. So that's something. I already have my buy limit out there. Stop loss, we'll just call it about $1.50, give or take. And then we'll kind of go from there.
All right, and real quick, we had talked about Clovis at the open here, or not at the open, excuse me, right when we started the show. When we opened the show, we talked about Clovis. We had one of the levels as 245. That was briefly taken out here. So if we actually stay under this 245 level before the open, that would be ideal. Let's see what happens on Clovis. This is going to be the stock that I'm going to watch off of the open, unless my scanner tells me to look at something else. So this is basically what I'm going to be focusing on here around the open, folks. Let's see if I can make this. There we go. There we go. I am Wissing. Interesting name. Thoughts on Nile? Isn't that the energy? Oh no, this is the Bitcoin. So this is interesting. We talked about this one on the happy hour the other day. It's a Bitcoin miner, right? Yeah. So these Bitcoin miners. Here's the thing. I don't not believe in these. It's just not my preferred method of taking exposure to this. This thing has two things going against it in terms of me playing it. Number one, it's under $1. I generally try not to play stocks that are under $1. It just happens to be, I just don't trade them very well. It's a me thing, not something individual or specific to the stock, excuse me. But as far as these miners go, I would so much rather have exposure through the actual coins themselves. Mara and Riot are they do their thing. I rarely trade them. There would have to be some other underlying catalyst here, and I'm just not sure what it is on Nile. I feel like this stock might be a pretender. Now, with that being said, that doesn't mean that you can't make money off this. That doesn't mean that this thing can't go from 86 cents to $5 in relatively short order. These stocks can be anything that they want, and especially if we get some wild moves in the Bitcoin market. For me, though, because I have no edge, I generally try to prioritize something else. Now, if we do pop here out of the open, and it sets up like some of these other micro cap day trades set up, and there's predictable level 2 and all of that, I may trade it, but this is not something that I would hold overnight by any means. I hope that answers your question.
9?
Nine.
9.
Not 9, Nile.
Oh, well. I was just saying no in German.
Okay. Well,
Let's go. 9.
Well, let's take a look at. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at 9. Nothing really interesting happening there just yet, but if it can come back to the $3, that could be a nice little area to play the bounce. You can see that happened a couple of sessions ago right there as well. Trying to get over $4, it couldn't. So $1 range there, if it can possibly make that happen. Then let's take a look at BABA. Has it ever come down to the hundreds yet? Nope, Josh, not yet. And by the way, Rivian, I've got an order out there to buy some shares at the $50 level. If it wants to come down $3. If not, we're going to kind of hang tight on this one. We've got about 4 minutes till the bell, so let's go ahead and take a look at SPY. I did not play SPY yesterday because it just didn't hit any of the levels that I was kind of keeping an eye on. Is there a stock called Hope? I mean, let's see if there actually is. I believe there might be. There you go. See, I knew I'd heard of that stock before.
I'm all in on it.
Love it, Jessica.
Here, let's see. You know what? Just for kicks and giggles. Yeah, I mean, it's literally just range bound between like 17 and 1550s. Yeah, so you got a couple of bucks of range right there. So break above that, you'd be fine for your hopium, if you will. But let's take a look at the Qs. What we got going on in the Qs. Nice little bounce. Look at that. Now, Mitch, I know you mentioned that you'll believe that it's not a dead cat bounce or whatever you were talking about if those, what was it? The advanced and decliners that you were taking a look at. How's that looking since we've got a couple
market
of minutes?
breadth
There you go. Thank you.
It's always important to take a look at it. So what has happened there is really the SMA 200 is the one that normally is watched. The SMA 50 is at 57.9. So that shows you what short-term bounce for sure. Then the SMA 200 is at 35.9. Talked about how over 40% would give me to say that this is a new bull market. We've been close. We've gotten towards 38, but we have not hit 40% since, I can tell you, before November. So it's been a long time, guys. I mean, November was what 5 months ago. So it's been about 5 months since we've been above that level. Going to keep watching that right now at 35.9. We'll see if that can get back above 40. A lot of that has to do with just staying up here. So if we can stay up here for a couple of days, you're going to see that number slowly kind of trickle on up. So as long as the SPY can keep the prices on up here, we're looking good. We'll see what happens. Like always, keep it going, guys. All right, Mullen, yes, definitely we'll be on watch. We'll keep that one on watch. It's not my type of stock, guys, so I'm not even going to make a comment on it. I'm going to stay away from it.
Yeah, you've got Mullen trying to break. I mean, that 350. The fact that it hit 350 in pre-markets is pretty impressive. That $3 bounce has paid off 20 cents so far. Definitely something to keep in mind on Mullen. I'm going to try some shares if I can get them around $3. I'll just call it 302. But see if we can get a crack at it. Oh man, let's see what NVIDIA is doing. Is it coming a little closer? And then let's see how AMC is doing. SPCE. I mean, that $10 break was really nice yesterday, or excuse me, 2 days ago on Space. You can see a little bit of testing on that $10 and then just flew itself up about 10% or so. And let's see, Tilray. Tilray actually reports earnings next week. I believe it's. What's up?
Tell you one I'll be watching today. I'm going to be watching SRAD. We just did an interview with them yesterday. Earnings came out yesterday. Also going to keep this one on watch. Sports Radar here. A lot of this also, it was coming down here when the baseball kind of lockout was being mentioned. And ever since then, it's starting to come bouncing back here. We'll keep this one on watch. The second biggest revenue driver for SRAD is the MLB. We're going to watch for pullbacks towards 16 here out the gates, but you can see what 1, 2, 3 highs here. It's okay to pull back here towards, let's say, 1623s, 16 on this wick, but it shouldn't break that. And then we should come back towards 17, look for a breakout above 1750 today. We'll see what happens there. SRAD. And if you guys want to check out the interview, go ahead. It was a great interview. Chris and I did it together, so check it on out. Let's get towards the bell. Let's do this, guys. All right, energy down there today. So one of the things that I'm going to be watching is the basic materials and how this reacts out the gates. Do we get any of these to just go quickly into the green? We've noticed how metals and minerals has really started to take off. So keep your eyes on stocks like HYMC. Later today, we're going to be doing an interview, and it's already moving. I'm going to avoid this stock today because we're going to be doing an interview later today, but HYMC definitely moving today. So keep that one on radar. ITRG is another one. UROY. I'm going to keep watching these. These are kind of smaller names, so just be careful out there. We'll see what happens. CCJ is one that I'll give right now that I see busting out in this industrial metals right now. And this is not a bad one. This one has a 10.9 billion capitalization, so we're not talking about a small boy here. We'll look for pullbacks closer towards the VWAP. Really pushing up fast there.
Warren, welcome back. You were fishing. Oh man, I'm so jelly. That sounds awesome. And real quick, Mitch, on CCJ, that one frustrates me because I got shaken out of those calls and I really shouldn't have.
Swing trade, baby, working well. LTHM now pushing towards 27, guys, above 27. We'll go ahead and take some profit. That's going to be a great gain for us in LTHM.
Salient asking, anyone having issues with TOS acting? I don't know what TOS acting is. I am having an issue with the SQQQ position that I carried overnight. My profit loss ladder calculation thing is off, but not really a huge deal. Everything else seems like it's working okay. So be careful. Always be careful if you're unsure if your broker is stable. In fact, if you're really not sure, you might want to try a trade with like one share where you're not going to get hurt on anything, just to make sure your executions are okay. Greg saying TOS is running slow. So be mindful. I have not placed a trade yet. I'm watching PayPal literally die on the table here. So I haven't actually made a trade yet. I'll let you know what my execution was like when that happens.
All right, looking to take some out here. We can get towards the 27. We got to 2690s here on LTHM. This is a swing trade that we've had on since Monday. So let's see if we can get on through there and push through 27 here. We got towards 2690s, pulling back a little bit now, but going to look for it to hold VWAP here around the 2670s.
All right, as you can see, I got filled on Mullen at 302 for 500 shares. Stop loss is going to be 275. Take profit is going to be 329. Might adjust that as needed, but I'm also going to be taking a look at Coinbase as it's approaching $200, or it was at least before it decides to come on down a bit. But a break at 200 and a retest of it is where I'll try to go long. UPST coming back down.
I like Valet here, guys. Valet. Going to maybe take some Valet here. Liking that LTA10 move here. Looking for that push above 27 here to start selling some. I'm going to put an order out there.
Let's see what kind of action we can get on UPSC. Now, keep in mind, the options that to play one are always risky, but two, especially because it's a Thursday, which means I'm gonna have to keep a smaller size. Looks like NVIDIA got bought at 175. Let's go to NVIDIA.
I've been on a big pullback. It's an interesting stock to watch today.
Definitely has been on a little bit of a pullback. Maybe I got in a little bit too early, but time will tell here. I'm going to have a stop loss of about 273.34. And then we'll try to take some profits. Let's see. We'll try to take some at around 275.89 if we can get it. It's an awful risk reward, but let's see if we can get some scalp out of that one. You've got Coinbase coming back down as well. Mullen, 4 cents in the money.
Basic materials going into the green here, guys. Industrial metals, silver, coal starting to make a move there. Going to keep an eye out, of course, on the BTU life, man. I actually like BTU there. Or pull back here.
Watching Clovis, it's pulling back here towards that 226 level. The key is going to be, do we hold there or do we snap that? If we snap that, I'll probably start looking at something else.
What do you think would be a good level to buy Path at, eh? Let's see. Let's see what's going on with Path. I'm not aware of Path, but...
Cliff back on the march. There you go. Good call out there, guys. Whoever did, that was Buffalo. Good call out. Back on it. X and Cliff pushing hard there, guys. We'll look for VWAP bounces, but definitely good push right out the gates here.
You playing LAC or did you already sell? Sorry, I know you were.
No, not LAC. LTHM. That's the swing trade. LAC is just another lithium player that was coming down out the gates. But can't blame that person to watching it. That was one of the persons that got stopped out with me yesterday. So like most, you'll have a little FOMO for that ticker today. I'm almost trying to avoid LAC today because the FOMO is going to be there. It went up 18% yesterday.
On Mullen, you're up about 15 cents, 20 cents now on the money. You can see I'm up about $95 or so. Sell target is going to be 329. NVIDIA kind of hanging out. We're currently down about $1 or so. It looks like I ended up buying Rivian. I'm just buying everything today. Bought Rivian here at $50, 50.09 exactly, as TradingView tries to pull up my ticker. There it is. And there's Rivian. Going to try to get a quick scalp on this one if I can. Let's see if we can sell it around $80. Looks like Mullen, by the way, got sold at 329. So that's done there. On the E-Trade side, I'm going to put my stop loss at 299 on the E-Trade side of things. But you can see on TradeStation, we got the dub there. And you've got Rivian. I'm going to try to sell some here at the 47 cents. On E-Trade, I'm going to wait to see if I can get $51. And NVIDIA kind of, did it stop me out? Oh, no, did it stop me out? Let's see. What happened here?
So my toss is laggy. It's loading charts and different tools slowly. So
SPY dropping quickly there, guys. We'll see what happens in the SPY. But that doesn't look good there.
No, it looks like my TradeStation actually ended up selling NVIDIA for a profit. So that's
Apple
in the money.
Fast there, guys. We'll look for a VWAP fade on Apple.
As is the other ones as well.
Tesla dropping fast there too. Could look for a VWAP fade off the 1091s. The risk would be off the 1095s. PLL was a really good trade. Also was wanting to get that one, but the problem with a trade like PLL is the spread. It's about 40 cents there, 30 to 40 cents. And so I do like the pattern, but not going to take the trade. PLL is just, the spread is just too wide there. But you can see here, it did really well at the VWAP there. I liked it at 75.50, but couldn't even get it on there.
Yeah,
I'm going to try to go ahead. Good.
I was just saying, I'm a little nervous to trade here with the way how slow things are loading for me. We'll see though.
I don't blame you.
I'm
going to take another shot at Mullen if I can get filled at 304s. Obviously, it's got to come back down. But Rivian went ahead and sold that at a profit as well. Mullen at a profit. NVIDIA at a profit. On this TradeStation, you can see we're up about $300-400 on that. I'm going to scale out some here on the E-Trade side as well. Got filled at 50.40. I've only got about 1/4 size left on the E-Trade side. Stop loss on that is going to be right at 49.85 on me for that. And I'm going to go ahead and just take a stop loss here on NVIDIA here. And that one I'm going to get filled at about 274.80.
All right, gas names doing well today, guys. So NFE, SR, NWN, look for that VWAP bounce. But if you could see here on the industry, this is the industry. Look at that quick bars on up there. So definitely regulated gas pushing.
So Clovis pushed off that 226, held it pretty good, pushed through 230, waiting on 245 here, but I kind of want to front run this. Problem is we have a huge green stick here, great volume, but huge green stick. Don't really want to chase this. Would love for this to come in just a little bit before I grab it. Probably not going to give me a chance though.
You said CLVS, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Clovis.
I got into that one here. Got 400 shares at 238 on that one. Stop loss is going to be below 220. Let's just call it 215. And right there is my stop loss, as you can see on the TradeStation side of things. We'll try to take some profits at around 262. You can see that was around the pre-market high. So if we can do that, that would be lovely. Mullen back at 335. NVIDIA flirting with 275 still. Might be worth, you know what? We're going to take a crack at it here. Let's go ahead and see what the contracts are doing on the NVIDIA side of life. I'm going to take a shot at the 277.50. He's going to grab a small size here. Got filled at. Come on. Oh, my God. E-Trade. Come on.
Was slow there in X, man. That was a good VWAP bounce.
On the NVIDIA calls, I got filled at 294. Those are the 277.50 calls expiring this week. My stop loss will be below 274. So risking about $1 there.
Really nice VWAP bounce there in X. Just missed it by literally 20 seconds. What
do you mean the spread was too wide? When Mitch said that, what he's talking about is pretty much like the bid was like, let's say $4, and then the ask was like $4.15. That's a 15-cent spread, which shouldn't be the case for a stock that's so low priced.
Yeah, so it's okay when, you know, let's say you're going in with a smaller share size, but if you go in on the offer side, let's say there where I would have been 40 cents in the red right out the gates of the position, that is dangerous. That is really dangerous. And you got to know your sizing, because trust me, I remember when I was a real early trader, I made that type of mistake, not paying attention to the spread. And let's just say, holy moly, guys, you can really get destroyed if you don't pay attention. X, beautiful trade there, back towards the high. We'll see if it can continue making the move. Also, Cliff looking really strong there. A little annoyed I missed those trades on the pullbacks to the VWAPs, but hey, that's how it goes sometimes.
You've got Mullen trying to flirt with the VWAP here. You've got NVIDIA trying to flirt with 274 break, and NVIDIA still hanging out around $50. There is CLVS at 242s.
Yeah.
There's X ripping there, guys. BTU also trying to push through the highs here.
The NVIDIA trade, what was it? Let me go back to TradeStation. E-Trade. It was the 277.50 calls expiring this week. I got filled at 294. And if it breaks this 274 here, I will sell this bad boy. I'm just trying to play a bounce here. Trying to see if that 274 will act as support or not.
Took a starter on Clovis, 1,000 shares, 241.
Let's go, baby.
Look like it wants higher.
Auto's getting destroyed. Rivian just getting smashed today, guys. So look at Rivian's chart. Just getting hit hard there, guys. Be careful in EV today. Definitely falling out of favor. It just was starting to come back into favor there just as quickly as it came back out. And Tesla, beautiful VWAP fade that we called earlier today. Just went off the VWAP right back down to the low of the day.
All right, you've got NVIDIA here at 274. I'm going to buy one more contract here. If it gets to 273.75, I am out this puppy.
Oil ripping today, even though some of the look was definitely towards the downside today. Look at MRO, look at Oxy, all pushing on up there. We'll see what happens with these.
Yeah, on NVIDIA, I'm hoping I can at least test VWAP so we get a couple of bucks out of it. Don't know if that'll happen, though. Come on. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, I did it. I'm out NVIDIA. My sells were 254 and 251. So I lost approximately 50 cents on contracts. So I'm out NVIDIA.
One of my utility names from Monday really pushing hard. POR, Portland General Electric. So people are not paying attention to utilities, and look at them go. This is why I like rotation, guys. Got to catch the rotations before they move, especially if you're a swing trader or kind of trading with the trends. You definitely want to catch these types of moves.
Clovis pushing now?
Yes, it is.
So 255 is the next spot that I'm watching here. Let's see what happens when they actually take it there. If they get it there, excuse me. We don't want to make assumptions, do we? No, there's 250 though. They took that out. Okay, they think this one's high, folks. 255, your next spot here, and then 266.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
I have to make sure I sell early this time so Zunaid doesn't sandbag me 2 days in a row.
My limit order is out there, man.
Oh, Zunaid.
My limit order is out there, which is at 261 for the folks that are listening to us. And there's a little 254 pop brought back down. By the way, if you want to go short on Rivian, right? Here's a decent spot. You're currently trading about 50.42. Your stop loss would be above 51, as that would be above VWAP as well. All right. Come on, CLVS, come on. There's Rivian popping to the 51s.
253, by the way, on Clovis is the upper standard deviation of the VWAP. So I think if you take that, you'll probably go to 255. There's some sellers there, if I'm not mistaken. Can't see the order book yet.
All right, on E-Trade, I'm going to scale out some here at 250, just because that's
so
like
you are sandbagging me here. Watch it turn around now. Watch this happen. Watch it turn around on me. Here it comes. We're coming back down. Unbelievable, Zunaid, all the way back down. Unfreaking believable. Unfreaking believable. Guys, I don't know what else to say. I mean, that's just I got my limit order out there, guys. Oh, I'm gonna sell it here, tank. It's just like, I don't even know. I'm not calling stuff anymore. I'm not even gonna call stuff anymore. Zunaid, man. Unreal. Unbelievable.
I don't think my share size could do that, but I appreciate the flattery, though.
I mean,
well, here's why I took it, right? Because I can't.
yeah, I know. It's funny. We're having fun. I mean, guys.
So the 250 level, it was like back and forth, couldn't quite stay above, but
These
oh
guys.
man.
We look,
Oh,
this can be a very stressful job. You got to be able to have fun when you can. Zunaid is a good sport. Zunaid, Spencer, and Mitch are all good sports about having a good time.
Man, no, absolutely. By the way, look at that rejection, $51 rejection on Rivian. Oh man, I love it. Speaking of which, we are gonna have a Spaces later today with I believe it's The Rock Trading, if I'm pronouncing his.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna have him on. So please, if you can help us out, hit that tweet, retweet it, set the reminder, come hang out with us today at 1 o'clock. I'm excited. It'll be my first time talking to The Rock Trading, so I'm very excited. I know he's a very knowledgeable, well-respected man in the FinTwit community. So if you could smash the like, retweet that, help us out, that would be lovely.
What's going on, Brent? Poor Zunaid slapping you like Chris Rock. Ryan, Zunaid slapping you like Chris Rock. That's hilarious. Zunaid,
I slapped a bid, but
I did close it here, and I'm waiting for this to set back up. This is actually not bad at all. I didn't take a loss, which is awesome. Zunaid didn't cause me to lose money. And now we have another setup here at 253. So that 253 to 255 zone, if that gets cleared out on volume, probably going to be back in this for another scalp. Otherwise, it was just a 3.5 cent gain. Not much. Just keeping myself in the green. Going to check out SQQQ. Remember, I carried this overnight. I was down on it this morning, back up on it now. And I'm going to hold this because this is actually a decent hedge against my PayPal long. So short. So I have the inverse. I have stock for SQQQ, which is the inverse QQQ, and I'm long technology via PayPal.
Trying to get Airbnb here at the VWAP, guys. Need to pull back towards 72.50 here. Like the look here on Airbnb. Just need to get a pullback here.
Mitch, Brent is asking when your interview on Highland is. He's stoked and he runs the news desk. Let's get him that info.
Yes, definitely, guys. If you guys want to go ahead and check on out Hyliion, they'll be coming on up here at 1:45, guys. Come and check out the test drive now. We're going to be going after it. One of the things that you'll be getting is a comparison also to a diesel truck. So I think you guys definitely want to go ahead and check that out. That's going to be at 1:45 for HYLN. And I'll tell you right now, this is the video right here that I would say will at least show you what the competitive advantage is for Hyliion. So if you're thinking about investing in Hyliion or you are an investor, I would definitely not miss this event. That's going to be at 1:45. It'll be right after Benzinga Live. So check that out. Also on Benzinga Live, HYMC. So we are on fire here at Benzinga. You don't want to be anywhere else because right here is where it's the place to be. MULN yesterday. So, I mean, I don't see others getting to these. So you guys get to them right here on Benzinga.
262. Yep. Out 262. So, you know, yay.
There's a big seller at 264. Might be able to scalp right through that.
Missing that Airbnb trade there, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah, you're coming up against a previous close of 173.63 there.
Trades. Doing well today.
You spelled diesel wrong. Who's getting fired, Mitch? Who helped you with that graphic?
Did I?
Oh, you made it? Oh, I don't know. That's what the chat said. I can't spell. I wasn't born here. But regardless, Clovis went ahead and hit my sell target. So I'm all out on TradeStation side. I've still got about 750 shares on the E-Trade side of things, which I'm going to see if we can get it close to 290s. So it would be nice, I believe.
We have to take out this spot right here.
You said 264 was a big seller, right?
There is a seller at 264. I have 266 as a spot from the chart from the pre-market.
Yeah, definitely seen some heavy.
I mean, the volume on this is just incredible. So
yeah, no, it definitely is. Oh, do we take it? Do we take it?
Try some here at 264. We'll see if they take this down. There it goes. There it goes.
LAC coming back there now, back towards VWAP. Going to keep an eye on stocks like MP or PLL, but the spread is just too wide on that one. LTHM coming back here also. Lithium plays starting to bounce there. Coal plays starting to bounce. We'll see what happens there.
All right, so out Clovis on that pop through. I wouldn't chase here. Wait for it to set up. So either wait for it to come back in or put another big wall there that looks like it's going to get taken out. So wait for this to set up again. Good trade on Clovis. Good stuff, Zunaid.
Well, hey, this was, I mean, you're the one who did this tough to me to go ahead and be like, hey, there's a wall. I'm going to buy it and try to explode with it. So props to you for making that happen. Now you've got 276s on Clovis. So we bought this around 230 on the show together. And there's about 280.
BTU.
I'm going to go ahead and sell some mine shares here. I'm going to sell 500 shares at 278. Now I've only got about 250 remaining for the ride to $3. And there's NVIDIA at NVDA. What are you long? I can put it up for you.
BTU.
BTU is up on the left-hand side for you. By the way, Apple, I'm going to try to buy some at 175.09 for that bounce. And there's BTU trying to break the previous close. Money, money, money.
Money.
There you go. Clovis trying to come back. Yeah, if you're not in this one, it's all right. Try to wait for the test of the 250s. And then I would say about 230s going and get out.
All right, let's see what happens here. If we do just get a spike out, or do we get to pull back to add and BTU? Willing to add at VWAP around 24.25, but if it just takes off here, I want to join the party. This is that chart BTU. What do we have? A bunch of moves on up, but if you look at the 15-minute, this is like an opening range breakout. As long as it can get back above the high here. High here is 24.67. Opening range breakout trade. We'll see what happens there. BTU.
You've got, what do you have? You got NVIDIA trying to close the previous high. If it can close at 278, I will be a sucker and buy some calls. Once again, look at that. It stopped me out. My stop was about the 70. I thought my stop was about the 85s. It went to the 70s. So I got stopped out by 15 cents and it just said, bloop, went right on back up. You're eyeing the same thing on Apple. There you go. There's 280, by the way, on Clovis. And your Airbnb is set high a day.
Born hitting Clovis. Absolutely love it. Let's go.
Let's go. 2 zigzags. So we need Rivian. Well, let's see what's going on with Rivian just real quick. You had a short trade that you won 70 cents on, and now it's going above. You can get it. You can take a shot at Rivian right here, but above 52 would be a little better. But if you want risk off, I'd low of day right there. Let's put up your BTU again. There it is, climbing up, session highs.
So looking at Clovis here, it's holding its gains up here, which is good. What I'd like to see is for some consolidation. That's going to take a couple of minutes for that to actually materialize if we get it. I'd like to see what kind of Seller wall we have at 280. That'll determine the next move here. In an ideal situation, we get a little bit of consolidation here in this level between 266 and 280. If we can consolidate within that level, this should set up for another opportunity late in the day, or later today, excuse me. Doesn't have to be late.
You know, something else to keep an eye. By the way, your BTU is looking real nice, 24.85s. There's something else to keep a look at is going to be Krispy Kreme donut. Got a chance to play this yesterday as you had some call activity coming in. Yeah. Man, I got to find exactly what it was, but I am personally in the $15 calls expiring April 14th. I got filled at $1.10. So I'm only up like 5-10 cents on it, but something to keep in mind in case it tries to go crazy above this 1550 breakout. If it holds, you've got OXY. Let's see what's going on there. Nice pop there on Oxy. Look at that. You've got the $60 calls coming in, helping you out right there, trying to hit resistance. Look at that. I love crayons. It just tells you exactly where it's going to stop.
All right, I'm back here. So one thing I want to do is give a shout out here to, well, let me find it here real quick. Give me 1 second, guys.
VTNR has a spot at 989. Not in it, look, but pop through that might go.
Yeah, you tried to do that on March 28th, couldn't quite do it. A pop above 10 and a retest, I am in. As BTU tries to hit that 25 high a day right there.
Yeah, I'm trying to let it go through the 25s here.
What's your cost?
24.50.
Oh, nice. So you got yourself almost 45 cents there. That's awesome.
Yeah, looking for the break above this to sell half out.
All right,
96.
I'm going
99's on the offer. Where's the resistance? The resistance is at 25.41. It's 25 showing up on the offer side. Let's see if they take it. Then I'll look to sell out in the momentum push above.
Clovis through highs, by the way. Happened fast while I was looking at VTNR. This has been an amazing trade today.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
It's slowing down there. I'm just going to take 88s, half of it there, guys. I'll take half of it at 88s, and then I'll just look for the rest. Now I can stop paying attention to it.
And see, this is why I didn't want to get into NVIDIA a little too soon, because I was afraid that previous close would act as resistance as NVIDIA is coming back down here.
Holy moly, there's so much in the chat. I can't even find the...
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
The one comment that I'm trying to find.
Yeah, there needs to be like a search function, I guess.
There is. I could do it on YouTube, but I would have to open the YouTube right now. You could just do Control F. That's
The
what
fact that you can do it on YouTube but not StreamYard.
Yeah, you know how it goes. All right, so I do want to give a shout out to Willow Puff. You spelled diesel wrong. You were actually correct, my friend. I did spell it wrong. So it looks like nobody else noticed that. So for being so observant, I want you to go ahead and email me, Mitch at Benzinga. I want to reward you and give you some swag for catching that mistake. So do me the favor. Go ahead and email me, Mitch at Benzinga. I got you, Willow Puff.
Speaking of which, Spencer, where's my swag, Brody? Spencer, I'm looking at you. What's happening?
He doesn't send it out. He's not worried.
I know,
about
but
it.
yeah, but he told somebody to send it out. You know what I'm saying? He's got to be like, Jason, follow up, baby. What's up?
Supply issues, bro. Supply chain issues, bro.
Wait a second. Did you had something sent to you and you don't have it yet? Is that the issue?
Oh, I don't know if it was sent or not, but I was supposed to have it sent.
You should. We could here. Well, yeah, I guess check with Spencer. You're right. It does take a while. I asked for some coffee mugs, and it did take several.
Terrible.
Weeks to get here.
Terrible. Ryan's got the spreadsheet that says who's going what.
We need to go local with it. We need to go local. Hold some inventory.
All right, man. Look, we need to get about 297s on this CLVS because I've got about 250 shares I want to get out. You can see I'm trying to buy some more at 251 if I can around VWAP.
Put me on the chalk like I'm Bart Simpson.
All right, let's
put me on the chalk.
All right, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and take a trade again. Oh damn, this shit went up to $4. God damn it! I was gonna take the NVIDIA calls again, but never mind.
Seller stepped up there. There was someone from around 86 that had 5,000 shares. They stepped up there and sold above 25s on BTU. We'll see if it comes back to VWAP here. Just got to be careful because I want to get it past my break even here. I want to give it a shot to get back above 25s, but also am not going to risk a single cent on this position.
What was I about to say? If this NVIDIA is going to close above VWAP here in 45 seconds. If this NVIDIA comes back and tests the 276 area or so, I will grab the call. So 277.50s expiring this week is what I'm going to take a look at. Apple never got to my 175s, did it? No, you did not, sir.
Cliff's back at VWAP there. If you guys want to take a look at that, that was around 83s there, back towards 33s, looking for a push above the highs is 33.20. X also kind of very similar chart. That was a good VWAP bounce earlier. Big breakout there that you could have caught there. We'll see if BTU can continue. Taking a look at a lot of these kind of names here in the basic materials. LAC back above VWAP after a pullback, the throwback above VWAP. Back to VWAP, now back above. You could be holding off of that kind of low that you got there, 36.90s. That's kind of a good area to kind of be in right now in LAC. We'll see what happens there.
Apple, by the way, below VWAP. Interesting that that's not over it. But here's, come on, just come down a little bit more, baby.
Tesla looking like it's trying to set up for another round of short action. We'll see what happens there. 1090 would be the move there. Anything above, I would say 1092s would get me out if I was looking at that short.
What's going on, Jeff? Ron? Good morning.
All right. Going to take a small starter size here on NVIDIA. Got filled at 365 on the NVIDIA. 277.50 calls expiring this week. And come on, don't do me dirty. Turn around. Make a U-turn. Go the other way. Go the other way. I'm going to add some more if we can get down to 275.50s, and then I'm going to go ahead and stop out. Okay, seriously, Brody?
Missing it already. I wanted to get here SQQQ for a squeeze type, just scalp here above 33s, but I wanted to get in there at 32.88s, and it went really quickly to 33 already. There's 23,000 shares at 32.98s. Someone was, I could see someone jumping on kind of the similar trade there.
So I shouldn't have closed my SQQQ is what I'm
pretty much. When you closed it, Ryan, we should have opened it.
Awesome.
Fade yourself.
So I've faded myself. I got Zunaid pounding me.
But what we need to do is when you tell it, the next time you're like, all right, I'm getting rid of the SQQ options, I'm going to be like, no, take another one.
Inverse trade, baby, through 33. Miraculously, I'm still green here. So,
you know, it's one thing that maybe we attempt, smaller shares, smaller contracts or something like that. But what if you kind of gotten to that point and you risked about a couple of cents on the contract and you maybe did like an average down? Have you ever tried that? I mean, I'm just kind of throwing it out there, strategy.
Yes, absolutely. And that's actually really good strategy, right? I don't like to dollar cost average when the stock goes below my buy-in price. I prefer to dollar cost, or I prefer to add to positions that are winners instead of losers. However, if it's a real short trade, and I mean, like with SQQQ, I anticipated some back and forth here. This is a very liquid name. So you're right. If it comes in a little bit, maybe doubling up the position size, waiting for the next pop, and then exiting that way, that would have been a pretty good strategy. And Knox looks like that's going. Ron, I know that you were calling Knox Hendricks using as many exclamation points as he can.
Yeah, definitely a weak day out there for kind of these growth stocks. Should we look for the SARK? Yeah, SARK. I want some SARK, man. I'm already missing the move here a little bit. Come on, guys. Come on, bro. Struggling. We look at SARK. Look at this chart. That would have been a nice little VWAP entrance, somewhere in the 45.29 area. I'm looking for pullbacks towards 45.50 here for SARK, but I think it's going to just take on off.
Somebody said AMD calls on sale. That must mean AMD is coming on down.
Hendricks, I'm putting you in timeout. That's too much, dude. There's no need.
Well, I didn't see the comment.
He just put up something literally like 30 times. I'm gonna always put you on timeout.
Isn't that your cat's name?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were talking.
Put him in the corner.
I was like, wait, what just happened? But regardless, you've got a CLVS coming back down here. I'm trying to buy shares at 251, and you got a Mullen, from what I understand, coming back down here as well, testing around the $3 area. I think I've got a buy order at 302. Oh, nope, I was wrong. 304 is where my buy order is. And there's NVIDIA coming down. God damn it, NVIDIA. Jesus, kid. Oh, yeah. Come on. You've got 550 on this 10-minute candle left. Go green. Go green. I'm going to add some more here. I got filled at 310. Or no, excuse me, though. Got filled at
Hood getting crushed today. Zoom getting crushed. Nice VWAP fade on Zoom today. Look at that VWAP fade.
Bitcoin getting smoked right now.
Boom. So that means the Bitcoin stock's probably going to get smoked. There's Mara and Hut turning around there.
Yep.
Riot. Look at those starting to get crushed there, guys. So just be careful out there.
All right. Went ahead and got filled at Mullen at 304. We'll see how this one works out for us. I'm going to try to take a profit around 318 if I can. Right below VWAP. And you've got CLVS hanging out around 260s, which is near VWAP as well. Come on, baby. And I've got an order out there to buy Apple at 175.11. Mullen headed back up, man. I hope so, baby. Because I'm trying to
with
get
a
this
nice
fixed
VWAP
up.
fade, man. A lot of VWAP fades today, guys. It's one of my favorite short strategies, and you can see that often.
All right, on the NVIDIA trade, we went ahead and got filled at 310 and 328. I'm going to go ahead and sell all of those here at 340 and 345 on the bid. And there's Mullen popping here as well. We're about a cent away from profit. Hit it. Boom. Got filled at 318. We're right out as it tested VWAP. And we're out on NVIDIA ads as well. So those are nice 30 to 50 cents on those.
Nice trades.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, we still have the original contract, which we bought at 365 on NVIDIA. The ads, though, I wanted to sell so I can go ahead and give myself a little buffer room.
GME breaking down there. Wanted to get short on it too, but it's just too fast there. Everything's just dropping really quickly on me.
Take a look at Pat. Somebody asked about. Man, Trading View is just acting up today. God bless. All right, there's Path. I've never played this one, but let's look at the daily. I'll be honest, this is just in the biggest downturn I've ever seen in my life. Good God.
What?
Path?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know what
on the
this
path
is.
to destruction.
I mean, clearly you've got a gap here, obviously now, but I'm not gonna lie, dude. Unless it hits $20, I'm not looking at it whatsoever.
It's on one path to zero.
Yeah, pretty much.
Get wrecked.
Literally, I mean, it's no joke. I mean, I feel bad, and a lot of those, I think that people try to catch the bottom on that. I mean, well, why? You know, like that's just trying to hurt yourself almost.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, my bad. I should have gone to the 4 box. Here's the 4 box. Here's Mullen on the left. We also got Mullen here. Let me go ahead and take that out. What do you think, Ryan? Should we try CLVS here at 260s?
Yep, I'm in.
All right, cool. Where is it? God damn it. Do it on TradeStation side of things.
Risky sons of guns.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do, man. Cool. I got filled at 261. What was your price, Ryan?
260, just like we talked about.
You guys are growing some hair on these positions.
Terrible. Yeah, we've had a good day. Knowing me, I'm going to go ahead and give it back. So, you know.
All right, taking along here. AAL. American Airlines. I'm taking a flight. See what happens in the flight game today. Why did I step up? Because at 819, 823s, 3,000, 7,000, 4,000, 9,000 shares, somebody's stepping up to the plate. I'll join the party.
All right, on those NVIDIA ads, I'm all out of them. But if you added them and you're not out yet, you're up about 60, 70 cents on the money. Look at NVIDIA trying to make a run for it. Thank you for making that U-turn. Now just finish green above 278, and I'll be a happy cat. If you added initially this position at 365, we're now trading at 380. So you're in the money. If you lose money, don't call your mother on me. All right? Don't tell your mama.
Stopped out at 24.40s there for BTU, 10 cents on the remaining shares, but took the first profit. So not a bad trade there, but big pullback there. Could hold a little bit riskier, but I leave myself susceptible for a move towards 24 and then giving back all the gains. I'm not going to do that.
FRGE having a little bit of fun here, testing the 46s. I'm not familiar with this stock, and it looks like a mover, so I'm not going to play it. But
FRGE.
yeah.
I think I saw that on my scanner earlier.
All right, real quick, NVIDIA. I'm going to go ahead and sell some contracts here. Got filled at 425.
FRGE.
425 out half size from 365s. Let's go.
SPY cracking hard there, guys. We'll see if it can hold the bottom right now, but it just keeps leaking and leaking, so just be careful out there.
Leak, 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 leak.
SQQ kind of is pulling on back there. I'm looking at it for a nice push above 33s here.
If you got the ad with me on on Mullen, you're now trading at about 325, so you're up about 20 cents on the position, or 20 cents in the money.
Out Clovis, Zunaid.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't blame you.
I was in with 2,000 shares, so I don't want to sit through a pullback.
I don't blame you one bit. I'm gonna grab another 400 if I can get to 251. Let's see what happens. All right, got filled at 251. 800 shares, average price 256. Stop loss will be, let's call it about 235.
Hey, Craig. Good morning. Nice to see you in here. What are you trading today?
Howly cow. I had that weird accent because I thought it said, how come? Mullen is asking. You know what? Look, again, wasn't born here. That's not on me. All right, this NVIDIA. I love this 10-minute stick, or this wick, if you will, where the buyers came in.
SQQQ. Back up to 33s.
There you go. You just got your SQQ up there. Up 40% on Mullen. Yeah, scale the F out, please. Thank you. Or I would, at least. Down about 3 cents on my Mullen position, as NVIDIA is going to try to test VWAP and give me a heart attack once again. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Come on. Come back up. Come back up. Now, if you are, and then you've got, by the way, FRGE halted to the downside. See, that's why I don't play those stocks, man. Would have got my behind beat on them.
And what?
In FRGE.
Oh yeah.
It just halted down. Not doing
What's up with the cannabis?
That halted down almost like $8 from the highs.
Ouch. What was the float on a stock like that?
I actually don't have a float reading on that.
All right, looking for that scalp above 33s here. Let's see if we can get it. It's in the 90s right now, SQQ.
Come on, NVIDIA. What's going on with coins? They're going down.
Yeah, coin and hood. There's a little push there on
146
AAL.
million on FRGE. I don't know how outdated that figure is, but
Coin gets I tried to play coin with a breakout above 200. I forgot to try to play it at 190 bounce, so that's on me. Big L, big L, big L. That's all right. NVIDIA trying to go green again on this 10-minute candle. High of day would be a break of 279. SQQQ. Let me put that up for you there.
Keeping a close eye. Just pulled back to VWAP. Needs to hold VWAP here. Break a VWAP. We're going to have to go ahead and get out.
Yeah, you got some consolidation between 3250 and 33s on SQQQ. CLVS hanging out around the 250 area.
LGVN looks like it's trying to curl back towards 10.
Pull that bad boy up.
Yeah, let's see if I can get filled here. Yep.
I was about to do something. I forgot. Damn. Your LGVN, yeah, it's coming to test VWAP. It looks like close to it. By the way, you're now looking at
Out. That's QQ.
session highs on NVIDIA. I'm going to scale out some more contracts here at 485.
12-cent stop out. Not a bad one there.
Bangity bang bang.
SPY coming back fast there. AAL looking good for us at least. We'll make our money back.
I bought a SoFi call. Is it expiring in 2024? Worth $750. You got to tell us a little bit more in terms of what strike. That'd be something. Turn on CLVS. I'm waiting, but Ryan won't slap the ask for me. So
Yeah, I'm not on CLVS right now. You're on your own, Zunaid.
that's all right. Look, there's 280s, man. You got to scale out here. I'm gonna sell a few more contracts. Literally just 2 remaining.
Out
on
LGVN.
CLVS. All right.
MP ripping, guys. Look for LAC or lithium plays to kind of continue following that. I might actually add to lithium here. Just don't want to just ruin my average, so looking at LAC also.
Looks like IMTE is halted, and there's Mullen. Come on, baby, go up. Pushing, not
Airbnb
Mullen.
pushing. That looks good too.
Are you in it? Here, I'll put it up for you right there.
No, I just like the chart. I
got
liked it earlier, but not in it right now.
Yeah,
SPY pushing back.
break above 175 would be nice. NVIDIA trying to break the 280s.
the one.
Do it for me.
That's the one to get. Yeah, with the reverse of the SPY, I like that one. 3 attempts to break the VWAP there. I wish I would have been able to see that on NVIDIA. Just a little late to move here. You can see 3 attempts to break down the VWAP, and then it holds. That's exactly what I look for a lot of times. It's a good chart there. Let's see if we can get a pullback, but
Yep.
it's looking good. Let's see if AMD is just lagging there, and I can just go for AMD here.
On NVIDIA, those contracts are up about 63%. So if you haven't scaled out, shame on you.
Clovis starting to curl here. So now that I'm out of LVGM, let's see if we can hit this again.
Calm breakout. MU looking really strong there too. I like that candle there. Starter and MU. Didn't get filled there. Wanted to get it, but didn't get it there. Let's see if I can get it in here on the pullback.
We've now got 1,000 shares on TradeStation at 256. I'm going to get a smaller size here on LGVN. Let's call it 200 shares. If I can get it at 951, that'd be great. By the way, FRGE no longer halted, and Airbnb trying to break 175. Go, 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 go. Are you playing VWAP by itself or with any moving average, Mitch?
More than likely, it's going to be off itself. I don't compare the moving averages to the VWAP. What I use is the moving averages to give me the description of the stock. VWAP is kind of more of can be used for entries there. Looking at this LAC there, thinking about maybe scalping through 38s, but I'm going to hold off there. It does look interesting there. LAC there through the scalp level of 38. We'll see if that kind of holds there and it pushes on through. Doesn't look that bad. LTHM, swing trade on. Still watching this one. Thinking about adding it to here, but I'm just going to hold off on the position. MU was the one that I was thinking about grabbing right now. Didn't get there at 78. I had put out an order just below 78. It pops through it, so I wasn't able to get the fill there. But already up to 78.20s. It looks like it's trying to get a kind of little cup and handle pattern where it comes on up here and then pulls back towards maybe 78 or the VWAP and then comes up through to 78.50s. It's not a bad looking trade there. QCOM also started seeing that rip. So that's what kind of got me a little excited. You saw a quick turnaround there in tech. And look at NVIDIA. AMD, I think, is going to get off the bottom there. But we'll see what happens there if it pushes through 114.
On LGVN, we got filled at 951s. Now it's trading at 965. So you're about 13 cents in the money there. Feel free to do what you'd like if you're in the position. I'm going to wait till about 994s possibly, but you know me. I'm bipolar. I might just sell at the bid. And you've got NVIDIA trying to make new highs here at 281. Your Airbnb testing 176, about 30 cents away.
There's a SPY coming back there, guys. We'll see what happens today. As stock's coming back towards VWAP now.
Boom, 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 boom.
That oil trade was funny. Just get knocked down in pre-market, get a headline, then right to the bell.
You've got Tesla trying to test the 1100s once again.
All right, let's bring some music into this. This is getting a little bit dull.
TMC looks like it has a spot at 245. That was one of the stocks we were watching from the list this morning.
We missed our buy order on Apple by 40 cents. I'm going to close this bracket out. Looks like our LGVN is coming down, looking ugly. Ugh. Yep, this looks like CLVS is as well. Thank you.
Yeah, that got pulled as soon as it tried to go over 260. 260 seems to be the spot on that, by the way.
IMTE unhalted. Come on. Come on. There you go, boys. Let's go back up. What's happening here?
All right, let me know if it gets too loud.
Volume's good so far, at least on my end.
Yeah, I tried to keep it low at first. Oxy off the VWAP there. Interesting stock there if you guys want to take a look at that. Still in AAL there. That's kind of just working. It's like just going sideways right now. Starter on there, Oxy. And look for a pullback towards 58 if I want to add there, but if it just takes off here, I'll let it take off.
What's going on here? What's going on here? Yeah, I'm not feeling too great about the CLVS trade here. I'm going to have a stop loss. Let's call it 243s. If we get taken out, we get taken out. That's fine.
All right, so this is Oxy, guys. You'll see Oxy coming on back here. What do we call this? This is going to be a pennant. The support is actually below here, so that's why I'm still leaving room for me to add over here in this area. But for right now, if it just takes on off through the trend line, I'll like to join the party on a move up towards 59.
$242 is going to be my stop out here on CLVS, which is very likely going to hit. Looks like my
they want me to play the AMC life. If it gets back to VWAP, we can maybe take a look there, but you rejected off VWAP, so we're looking for a push above 2450 on AMC or GME. GME is above VWAP. That's interesting. Let's see if AMC can reverse now. Keeping an eye on AAL. Got up there towards 1835s. Not holding well here. Just needs to hold the pullback towards VWAP.
Come on, baby. Tesla breakout. Well, it's rejected that. Look at that, man. Just a rejection off of the 1100 coming back down to test it. Wouldn't be surprised if we break if the market stays strong, though. No question about that, in my opinion.
Like that
Let's go with
attempt
that
to break down on
LITM.
Oxy. So let's see if they start pushing now. I want to see a big order step up here. Still no big orders. There's only 1,000 shares traded at 58.17 and 58.16, right around the levels that I'm in right now. So I'm looking for it to push here and see if a big step up can come in. Let's say 5,000 shares or something like that.
LITM trying to get filled at 923. I'm about 30 cents away.
Kyle looks like he got AAL.
Oh, boy. Come on.
Yeah, those Friday expirations are difficult, guys. You guys see Zunaid doing well, but I'll tell you guys, they're difficult. There's a reason why you don't see me doing them.
Hell yeah, they're difficult. And I mean, hey, I lose my shirt sometimes. Don't get me wrong. It's all about risk management, right?
Yep.
All about risk management. CLVS, try not to hit my stop loss.
Correct, Kyle. Where I'll tell you that certain levels are on the time and sales. So those are actual confirmed orders, not where orders are lining up, but more along where they actually confirmed.
Come on, come on, come on. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Apple rejecting VWAP. So if you like the short idea, that's a solid one there. Looks like I just went ahead and bought some LITM at 923. Stop loss will be about 870s. Taking profits at 976.
Just added a little bit there in Oxy.
Yeah. Lithiums look like they're moving today.
Yep.
They've been moving all week, man.
You're still swinging, or did you sell?
No, I'm still having that swing. I'm a swinger, bro. Come on.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, man.
No, I'm getting back to the swing life, man. I'm really trying to go back to the bread and butter to start actually putting some money to work here. So the market's getting to the point where I think swing trades are really starting to show up again.
Does that mean Mitch believes the bottom is in?
No, that's actually the opposite. I think that we're going to come back to a volatile time where you can get some downside action or trends. Really, the reason why we were in kind of day trading is because we were getting up, move, down move, up move, down move, up move, down move, up move, down move. And so whenever I get that chop, I like to ride the intraday momentum for day trading. Now, when I start seeing stocks trend like we've seen in the SPY, where you saw like 7-8 days, like almost straight up, that's when swing trading is really beneficial because you can ride the trend and maximize the gains, which is something that I see day traders struggle with all the time.
Gotcha. You've got CLVS back above 250s, but it needs to be much, much higher.
Yes, Kyle, I did add to Oxy. Lithium, I want to see it get towards 27. Remember, that's where we were trying to sell lithium. We'll see if it gets back there. That's LTHM. That's Livent Corporation. Looking for that push. LAC was one that I was going to watch for a push back above 38. So that's not looking too bad. Leader, MP, guys. MP, beautiful VWAP bounces. Should have been looking at MP today. Look at that. Nice little lift. Boom. Lift. Boom. So this stock trades really well. And actually, if you look at the daily, it's leading the way. Look at this. Look at this takeoff, guys. Up 40% in the last 15 days, MP. SQM is another one I know. It looks like SLI, Standard Lithium. Look at this one. This one is starting to get moving. I like this one on an hourly chart. Hourly pullback. You see it here? Nice little hold of this trend here. coming back towards the high resistance, pushed above, now holding below that, could get back towards that 850. Interesting stock. Honestly, that's where I do it. If I look back, if I add up, like, yeah, I've had some good day trades and stuff like that, but if I add that all up, I'll tell you right now, guys, I'm probably slightly into the green in day trading. Now, if I look at swing trading, I can tell you that's where I really am successful, and I would say a profitable trader is definitely in the swing trades.
All right. I've got to do a quick test on the option squawk, so I will be right back.
No worries. Go ahead, do your thing, man.
Do your thing. By the way, while that was all happening, Kodak with a huge spike, not in it, saw it way too late.
Kodak.
You know, it popped up on the scanner here.
Oh,
Popped up on
good
the scanner
Lord.
here, immediately looked at it. Look at this thing went as high as 750.
Good Lord. Zunaid, Kodak. I can't do it. Maybe you can.
What did I miss?
No,
Well,
I
in
just...
Kodak, what's happening is the fact that I think they're now entering the EV space. They freaking enter everything.
No,
All I know-
no, they're not. Don't tell me
The
that.
battery
bro.
space.
Any of it.
I really think I
Literally,
am.
I'm gonna have to rip this company publicly right now.
I mean, here, let
They
me,
can't do it, man. I literally said this like 2 days ago. Watch, they're gonna enter in some other industry and put out a catalyst, and then boom, Kodiak.
yeah, I mean, they've been putting out random. I mean, look, yeah, I'm just saying.
Oh, good.
So
Lord.
yeah, what does that make for Kodak now? EV space. We got they were in the Bitcoin space. Were they ever in weed yet? That seems to be the next thing.
All right, let's have some fun with it. I'm gonna try to grab some. Trying to let it go to 7, but there's a little move down there. I'll take some right there. Took some at 712s.
Okay, so they started with cameras, then they went to EV, COVID vaccine, and we. Oh, Kodak. Not in it, by the way. Not in it. Hearing they're doing smartphones as well, says Stuart.
Dude, I honestly took a very small position. I'll tell you guys, 30 shares. Because
Where did you take it though?
712s.
Okay.
But I'm just doing it kind of more as a joke, because I gotta talk about this later today. This is just gonna be funny. Looking for that 7 to hold here, and then it get right back through the 750s. So BWAP holding there. Well,
Christian says they see something shiny, they are in it. That's what it feels like, honestly.
No, the camera, man. It's all about the cameras. Oh, good Lord. And there's someone that like, there's some people stepping up here, man. There's like, I see like 5,000, 4,000 shares, 703, 707. Looks like someone jumped in there at 712 when I was looking at it too. 14,000 shares there. We'll see what happens here. For me, it can't break that big candle that you broke out of. That's 684 on the downside. Can't break that. 100% I'd get out if that broke. We're looking for a pushback over 725s.
All right, a couple updates. Looks like I got stopped out on LITM, but my CLVS is coming on up again.
Yep. And actually, CLVS just took out 263. Man, do I really want to try this again? I feel like as soon as I buy this, it's going to pull back on me.
Dude, then wait.
FOMO. This is FOMO.
Just wait. Let it rip first.
That's not helpful, Mitch.
Not a worry, dude. We'll see what happens there. MU pushing up.
I tried and didn't get filled.
Yeah, it happened to me on the first attempt there. There's some low liquidity there.
I'm going to take a shot here. I'm going to try to front run MULN.
Oh, you're mulling it.
Yeah, it's the third time today. We're 2 for 2. Let's see if we can go 3 for 3.
Mullet. Hey, if you kill it, do you have to get a mullet?
No.
Could you imagine
his
Zunaid?
mom would kill him?
Could you
if
imagine
Zunaid ever showed up with a
Zunaid
mullet, his
with
mom
a
would
mullet?
assassinate him.
No.
I was watching some movie on Netflix. I forgot what it is. The Ryan. I forgot, but it's about the future. And the guy comes up and he's like dating the mom or whatever, and he's like, "Yeah, you got a mouth mullet." You know what a mouth mullet is?
Like a bad mustache?
A goatee.
Oh.
A mouth mullet.
I used to rock a goatee when I was younger.
I used to have a mouth mullet. No worries, dude. Party in the front, party in the back.
Come on, CLVS. I'm waiting for you at 270s, baby.
MU really pushing there. That's looking well there. I like that Kodiak's holding the 7 here. It's actually a good level to like kind of take some risk and reward off of. But I mean, this is because I see the slowdown. And so when the slowdown comes, you're about to get another pickup. The question is, do you get the pickup towards the upside? And at least you know your downside here.
You've got LGVN trying to go above VWAP.
Still in this oxy. It's right off the support, 57.76. Don't want to see it break that.
All right, I want to grab some more shares. Now my average price is $9.44 on LGVN. Come on, CLVS.
AAL just letting it work. Set a stop there at 18.17 and going to let this work. It's at 18.31s. Would like to see it push to the 35s and get to 45, and then we'd be out. This is the AAL trade there, guys. Letting it work here, letting it work. Looking for a push above here to sell.
You've got SPY trying to make session highs here. If it can get over the 458.
Oh, the Atom Project. There you go. Virgo helped me out. He remembers the mouth mullet.
I can't help but laugh. I'm sorry.
I know, dude. I died when I was watching the movie. I was like, mouth mullet.
If TQQQ goes up, Ryan shows goatee pick. Shelly, I don't think I have. You know what? Let me see.
We need to find one, man.
But this was so long ago. I'm an old man at this point. Like, let me.
We need one. We need one. There you go. That's a good look in AAL now with that candle. Completes the trend line here. Now we're looking for that continued hold of VWAP. No matter what, we get out below VWAP now. Give it the chance to break out. We'll see what happens.
My buddy sent me a whole bunch of old pictures, so I'm going to see if I can find one. See if any of them have the goatee in it.
Oh, man.
Dun, dun, dun. Goatee.
Tons of pictures of my cat in boxes and all types of shit.
All right, guys, it's getting towards 10:36 now, guys. If you guys can do me the favor, guys, smash the like. I haven't checked out the likes, but I'm pretty sure you guys haven't supported us enough. Hit that like button and support us as we support you guys. And I'll promise no mouth mullets.
I was about to do something. What was I about to do? I keep forgetting, bro. God damn it. There's LGVN coming back down below VWAP. Hasn't stopped me out quite yet, but yeah, no.
Oh, Miss Whitehorse, go enjoy that beach. Wish I could join. Beach is where it's at right now. Let's go.
Okay, so here they are. No, I don't really have a goatee in it.
AAL Black Mage, if you, that was what you saw. And there's another one setting up too. Look at this pennant here. Oxy looking for a push above 58. Looking for that to come back. Haven't gotten my third buy. I do this sometimes where I want to measure into it on the third there. So above 58 is where I would go ahead and add that third share size in for a nice little pushback.
Yeah, I just had the chin. I just had the chin stuff. So here, let me see if I can get this up.
Hey, that mouth mullet though.
Man, those headphones are a throwback if I've ever
Throwback, bro. Throwback. We're talking
this
must have been God, like 2008.
That's awesome, bro.
Maybe even 2005. I don't know. This is a while ago.
All right, guys, just added there in Oxy. Now looking for the push in Oxy. We'll see if we can get that push there. There's that third buy there, right at above 58s there. Now that's kind of that bending, right? And then I have my out here. So there you guys have it. That's going to be the trade here. Let's see if it works here. Green up towards the first resistance 58.56, then second resistance going to be up here towards 58.90s, and then we'll look for the high of the day breakout. Let's see what happens here. Oxy.
You guys, damn, I had the same chin here. You guys are saying baby Ryan. There was another one of these pictures. I looked even younger than that. It's just not the greatest picture. Let me see if I can find that.
Beach bum. Melbourne? Shall we go? I wish. Wish I could trade from the beach, just be hanging on out. Someday soon, man. 5G, baby. All right. So we have...
So here, this, yeah, I must have been 18, 17, 18. Full screen me.
Oh. Boom, baby.
Oh, nice. Look at that.
So you could see that
like
the
the
it was
hair.
forming. The goatee was forming at that time, but man, that's a long time ago. That's a blast from the past right there.
All right, guys. Keeping an eye on this Kodak. Still in it here, guys. That's why I got a small share size to give me a little bit of ability to kind of keep it on watch there. I saw 3,000 shares just get bought at 690s. So I'm looking if that's going to push us towards the 7 right now. And then we'd like to see it step up on 7. Look for the algorithmic volume to start flowing through. So you'll see like 100 shares, and it just flows.
Robert Gomez, was that your MySpace profile picture? Lol, no, but it was from that time.
Yeah, I mean,
What happened? What do you mean, Eric?
It was his Xanga picture, is what it was, ladies and gentlemen.
they want you to go back to it, man.
God.
Xanga picture. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this LGVN trade. I'm gonna go ahead and close this one at a loss. I believe I lost about 95. Let's call it $100.
Greg, how do I turn those into NFTs, and why would anyone pay money for that?
Hey, you'd be surprised what people pay money for.
Hey, you know what? If I can get some money from that, we can open up a new. Oh my God, it is storming outside.
I'm still waiting for Mitch to get approval for our $5,000 account challenge.
Right?
I need you to make moves, man.
I got you, guys. Got you. I'm trying to make some money here so that we can do it.
I'm trying to lose it. It's just not mine.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If I can
Gotta make it to lose
a
it, right?
picture of myself and sell it, we can all start accounts that are funded by the NFT.
Down.
Turn Buddy into an NFT I buy. You guys help me learn how to make NFTs. I will do all of this.
Sounds like Chris Catchy needs to put on a tutorial or something.
Send Chris over. Let's do it.
All right,
Boy, Chris.
6,000 shares getting bought there at 690s on Edge X there. No, that it was NASDAQ on that, and then Edge X was 3,000. So it looks like someone's building up a position here at 690s. That's what it looks like. I just saw some more shares going through there at the 88s. And you can see on ARCA right now on Kodak, 382. Be careful there, guys. It could fill that. It just did. Well, it at least attacked his order. It didn't fill him much. It gave him some shares, but it didn't fill him much. ARCA, there was a 392 showed up there in the 90s. Let's see what happens right now. If it breaks the 80s, I'm just going to go ahead and take the little small loss. I mean, really, we're talking like $12 loss here. But give myself a chance here to get through the trade here. But definitely someone jumped in there, put a whole bunch of shares on the bid side, and then pulled it off when the bid came right to his order.
You've got LGVN trying to make moves again. I definitely tried to sell a little bit too early. That's on me, but
I had rain this morning that looks like is in the process of turning to snow right now.
Yes, Ryan, I had the same thing. I was going from snow to rain to snow to rain, and then back to snow.
I am all about this. I have, oh man, yes.
It was a good time. I'll tell you that. You're seeing what I saw like 2 days ago or a day ago. Enjoy it, my friend.
Oh, I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
go
I love
there
it.
today. Oh man, great stuff.
And it was interesting because it was like in the 40s and snowing. Like
Yeah,
I was like,
it's-
what's going on?
It's, you know what though? That's funny. It says it's 36 right now. I
Like,
wonder
right
what
on the verge, right on the verge.
Yeah.
And so with the wind chill, that's what happens. And the snow starts happening with the wind chill.
Yeah, this is definitely flakes. This is awesome.
I'm about 5 cents away from CLVS being profitable here. My fill order is at 270s. We're currently at 266, 267s. And I also did go to take OXY. My average price is about 58.25. Only took it on TradeStation. Do not have a trade on E-Trade because it's just a fun little size for me. Stop loss will be below the previous close. Come on.
All right, guys, going to sell some of AAL here, guys. Sorry about that.
You're good. You're good. I got you right here. AAL on the right-hand side. What up?
Going to sell some of it here just because I'm watching too many positions. My eyes are starting to go cross-eyed, and when that starts happening, I already notice I'm trading too much here. So let's just take some profit off here. Then I can put stops to let work for me. There, just took it off there at 37s, 1837 for AAL. Not a bad trade there on the first shares. Let's see if we can get through the high of the day, get towards that 1845, and we'll sell the rest of it there. Just going to set a stop now. Make sure that I don't lose a single cent on these shares.
All right.
I'm watching WWR here. Sorry, Zunaid.
You're good. You're good. I'm just going to go into LGVN. I'm in. WWR. Got you up.
All right, let's work these positions. Oxy's looking great for us. That's why I wanted to pay attention to that. That was one that we scaled into. So I'm just kind of keeping an eye on it, looking for the first reward, which is 58.50s. Let's go back to the Kodak life. Kodak is interesting for me. We can come back to 70. I might add the same share size that I have for a re-entry and just literally just keeping off the 690s after that. Daytona bound? Yes, let's do it.
All right,
Man,
chat.
had some spring breaks in Daytona. Oof.
Chat, I've got a sell order here at 270 now. It's flirting with it right now in CLVS. Type 1 in the chat if I should move this to like the 280s.
Type 1.
Type 2 if I should sell. You know, whatever response I see first is what we're doing.
I say diamonds, baby. Diamond hand that, baby. Diamonds. Daytona sucks.
All right.
Yeah,
We're going to move it.
Worst
Done.
city in Florida. Man, Thomas is not like Daytona. I see some
Sorry, yo.
walks.
I saw one. I saw
Blade.
Blade. Yeah, Blade. There you go. So I don't know why I thought it was a P. Went ahead and moved it. Saw the one first. OXY. We're up about a solid $10. What up? Yeah, and I agree, man. That LGVN, that $9 is the floor. I don't know. I wanted to protect my gains because on the trade station we're up about $400. Just trying to protect my gains.
Oh, you were doing Clovis?
Yeah, I moved up my sell order on Clovis. Instead of selling at 270, I'm going to try to sell at 279.
All right, guys. I'm thinking about taking another shot here, adding to the Kodak. Starting to see the aggressive volume coming in a little bit. Another step up of 5,000 at 89s. Let's look for a push towards 7 here. If I do see the push towards 7, I'm going to try to get in with the shares at 7. I'll bring my average closer towards around 705 or 710s. And we got to risk really closely towards that 690s. Don't want to see that break after we get back above 7. So just want to show you guys that look because this could be a parabolic mover today. No one, just going to catch it, see what happens here. One of the things that I start seeing is kind of the bottoming actions, right? And so it's okay to test that area. You don't want to see that low being broken. You want to see a nice little push off going towards the 7. That's a push towards here. And then holding that pullback, making sure that at least for sure from that 690s, we're going to hold. Let's see if we can get that push out.
Make sure you guys are drinking your water.
Yeah, water. Did you get your water, bro? Where we at?
I did. I'm about
You on the
halfway
goals?
through, but I think Ryan's got a trade here. What do you at? I got your WWR up.
Yeah, no, I was just saying WWR. Here, I thought you were putting Zunaid's
Goals, baby, goals, dude.
I was watching PLM, which is another a sympathy of that.
WWR.
Yeah, so WWR 205 is the spot. If 205 falls, look for this to pop. We had a high of 228 yesterday. Here comes some buys. Again, stopped at 205. That's what it's been doing, stopping at 205. Okay, so yesterday we had an intraday high of 228. If this thing really gets rolling, we could actually take that or challenge that spot. We'll see what happens when we get there, if we get there. 205 back up here, more prints at 205. I got to say, there's a lot of interest here. Big seller wall. I think if this 205 falls, we move. We scoot. More buys, 205. Sweet. 205 down. Sweet. Let's see if they take 206 now.
Do NVIDIA ripping? Ripping? Dare we say?
What we say? What?
Yeah, it's not doing
What
bad.
ticker? What ticker?
You know it. You know it. One of your favorites, bro.
Jessica, if you work
in
nights
NVIDIA?
and you're drinking
You see?
beer
I don't
this
have to tell
early,
you.
you don't have a problem.
No, it tested VWAP and it came back up, but I didn't get into it. Yep, there it is. Tested
Exactly, bro. What if you do overnights, man, and you just take a beer home? I used to
Jessica,
do
what's your dog
overnights.
doing? That looks like a pretty dog.
I used
We're
to do
all about
overnights,
animals on
man.
this show. Animal-friendly show.
I know the life. Overnight work, baby. Ooh, missed that first sell there in Oxy towards 50s. Got to 47. We'll see if we can get into the 50s.
If you did take those NVIDIA calls earlier this morning with us, you're now trading at about 645. I think we bought these. Let me go and check my order. We bought these at 264, and now they're going for 6. So if you don't sell, I would.
My boo. Remember that song?
I do.
Hey, Zunaid knows.
Was it Mariah Carey?
Nah, it was Usher.
Oh, that's
Mitch,
right.
you're getting carded. KM is carding you.
I'll take it.
I was going to say.
Shit, right, Ryan? At this age in time,
Sure.
we'll take it. Card me all you want, bro. Tell me I'm under 21. I'll trade with you. How about this? I'll give you my license. You give me your age.
Oh, now forget that. If I was going to do an age change, I would want my ID to say that I'm like, I don't know, let's call it 40. You know what I mean? So I can get closer to that Social Security checks.
So, perfect example on that Kodak trade. Yeah, I know that it's kind of like right on the support there, verging to a breakdown there. But one thing I would say about this is the perfect example of where I think using a share position like a swing position can get you around the intraday volatility and give you a position in a stock that could break out massively, right? And so a lot of people try to wonder, how do we play a stock like that, like Kodak, that is a big parabolic mover? To me, I really like to take a look at those and take a small risk on the swing, looking for a big reward, looking for like a 6-to-1 type of return. And if you can get a 6-to-1 return, I mean, just think about it that way. You can lose on the next 5 of these and still be break even. So just make sure that you understand the probability. But I do like the attempt when you go for these with not the day trading size, because the day trading size, let's say if you got in here with 100 shares and you're risking $10 versus risking $100 every 10 every 10 cents, that can get you around the volatility. So just kind of putting it out there so some people can kind of see, how could I take an attempt on a stock like that?
WWR through 205 again. 207 has some sellers here. This really feels like it wants to pop.
Ooh, WWR.
Every time you say it, I feel like you're about to say WWE.
Why not? WWE, baby. All right, guys, setting a limit stop here at 75s with 73 as the limit. So giving myself 2 cents there on a stop here for Kodak. If it hits it, I'll just let it work. Want to see Oxy hold 58s here, guys. We're really close towards that 58. Let me give you guys exactly. We're 58.02. with the averaging in here. So I want to see it hold VWAP. I want to see a breakdown through the 57.90s here. If that happens, that will get out. That's a 10-cent risk here. Looking for it to hold VWAP after breaking down there. Needs to hold it and come back towards 58.50. Here you go. Let's show you guys that chart right there. Looking for it to hold this VWAP, pull back, and then get right back on up there. All right, guys, it's 10:53. We're about to get towards 11, guys. Do me the favor, hit the like, guys, if we need 400 likes to keep going here past 11 and bring you guys over to Benzinga Live. Let's keep it going. Let's get ready to rumble. You know who I heard might be at the cannabis conference?
Mike Tyson.
No, I heard potentially Ric Flair.
Woo! That would be sweet.
Woo! I gotta say that guy had some hype on the WWE for sure.
Oh my gosh, that's when I watched wrestling, like when I was a little kid. Ric Flair was around.
Yeah, that was the dude, man.
He was a dude.
What was
He was fun to watch for sure. Oh, this is World Wrestling Entertainment. I haven't seen that stock in forever. Oh, it's actually come off the lows there. Looking pretty strong. I know that there was talks of potentially selling out, selling WWE. We'll see what happens there. That's actually an interesting long-term chart. What do you think of that, Ryan? Interesting, right?
Yeah, interesting. I mean, it's
Look at
interesting
that
that
trend.
it's breaking that trend line that you drew.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I'm not keen on investing in WWE.
No,
I was gonna say, since when the hell is that a $40 stock?
$60 stock, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's more than that.
This ripped in the pandemic.
Not sure I understand that movement.
Well, they were able to keep the sports. They were able to keep it going by not having audience, and they didn't stop, Ryan. So I think that helped them. You know, there was no sports on.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll see what happens with this one. It's holding that 60 pullback. That looks like the good level where people kind of pushed through this 58.78 and then went back towards it. They're looking to get back towards that high here, 70.72. So you're looking for a move back above towards this high here. It's not a bad looking chart there. I definitely would take a look at it.
Well, there's WWR popping its session highs at 207. I did go ahead and drop the link again for the in the chat for the Twitter Spaces. Ryan and I are going to do at 1 o'clock with The Rock Trading. So make sure you guys set a reminder. Come hang out with us. We talk stocks. We talk about what trades we're looking at, all that good stuff. And I'm sure The Rock is going to have some insight.
He's awesome too. Yeah, it should definitely be fun. Definitely join us. Gonna close WWR here. Just not moving fast enough for me. We'll see if it sets up again.
Hey, ticking time bomb. Sometimes you just take what you can get.
Tick, 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 tick.
Sam saying Tesla's popping there. I got you, Sam. You want to call it
Tesla
out?
sure
Take
did.
a
It
look.
went ahead and popped above 1100. Now it's at 1101.
You see? There you go.
Bingity bang bang. Ooh, look at that level. Look at that level of 1080. Obviously, we're playing other stocks, so we didn't quite grab that one, but
Well, I'll give a quick. My favorite story from wrestling is definitely a battle that I got to see. That was really close. It was a December special, like a Christmas special. I got to see an eggnog match, and I got to see The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin live. That was something else. Always will remember that.
why no talk about Mullen with the massive volume? Wait, what you mean?
What?
Stop it.
Dude, you got the clown face for a reason, man.
Stop
You're
it.
a clown, bro.
Stop it. Let me go ahead and pull up Mullen. So look, matter of fact, I'm still in the trade. This is the third time I've traded Mullen. You can see arrow 1, arrow 2, arrow 3. This is the third time we're trading it. Stop loss is below $3. I'm trying to get another profit right here, man.
Yeah, that was the good times, man. The good times. I saw the people's elbow, the rock bottom,
The rock
the
bottom. Oh my
stunner,
God.
the Stone Cold Stunner. Oh, it was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. I used to do the people's elbow in the bedroom. Just acting like I was
me
a
too.
wrestler.
Yeah, for sure, dude. For sure.
Whoever got in trouble for wrestling when they were young, that was me. I used to like the Hardy Boys. If you know the Hardy Boys from
I
the
remember them,
tables,
yeah.
ladders, and chairs matches, I will still watch those and be amazed. Those guys who jump off of 30-foot, 25-foot ladders and land on through tables. I'm like, yo, how do you do that?
There was another couple. It was they used to break tables.
The Dudley Boys.
The Dudley Boys.
Come on, I know my wrestling. Come on, and you know what their move was? You know what their move was? The
Nah.
3D, baby.
That's what it was.
And when you grab them, you throw them up, and boom, put them through that table, baby.
Yeah, the Dudley Boys. There you go. Mankind and The Rock were my favorite growing up.
Rey Mysterio. Da, 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 da. Then my man that retired, I still have the sound right here. We could rock it.
This LGVN is getting tighter and tighter and tighter. I am going to go ahead and grab some more shares because
that's how my man does it.
WWR going.
That's what happened. Someone said that when you said you were getting out, Ryan, they were getting in.
I still got out with a little bit of profit. It's just
that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, we're not about capturing all of the profit. I wish we could.
Gotta leave some meat on the bone for the next guy.
Right?
I'll be that next guy. If you got into the OXY trade, I'm gonna go ahead and close out some right here just because I'm tired of staring at it. So I'm gonna go ahead and close them out right here. Out, took my $34 in profit, whatever it might have been. Especially because I went ahead and bought some more LGVN on my Thinkorswim. My average price there is about $9.30. Stop loss is gonna be below $9.
Yeah, John Cena definitely supports the troops. Shout out to him for that.
Come on, LGVN.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio. Let's just say I played that in the room too, you know. The 619, baby.
Can't forget about the Undertaker.
Oh man, those the Buried Alive match.
Yeah, I remember that.
The good ones, man. The good ones.
Anyone watching HYMC? What time is that interview? HYMC. Let's see. Yeah, it's got a nice little trend there. Looks like it's just been trending upwards.
All right, guys.
Right above VWAP as well.
I'm going to take some profits in Oxy here, guys. So I'm going to start taking profits in Oxy. Going to take at least half of it off here. I want to take a third of it off here, but it's just going a little bit slower than I want it. And I can't watch these stocks later in the day. So I'm going to go ahead and take half here, right here at 64. Just took it off there, 58.64, and that was from 58. So that's a 60 cents on those 30 shares. Not a bad little move there. We're going to leave the rest of it to work, and that's why I try to size into it here and not really rush into it. When I get these bigger names, especially sometimes I want to go ahead and size into it, especially if I feel like I'm getting a little bit early. Didn't want to miss the VWAP here, so I started sizing in. Once I see that bottom get put in and come back through VWAP, that's when I look for that third ad, because that's going to get me somewhere in between here and look for that push back above. Oh, that's great that I didn't have my chart up.
Oh, nice. Way to go.
No. That was my fault. But so when it was coming down here at the VWAP, I wanted to make sure I didn't miss just a quick push. It actually comes down, creates a bottoming action. We tried to get some near that support and then look for that support to hold. And then when it comes back to VWAP, that's when I want to go ahead and get that third ad, because from that point, I can start holding to the VWAP on pullbacks and look for the extension above. Risk very small amount there, give myself a potential to get towards the upside. There you go. Out of SOS, says Bug. Let's make that money.
All right, you've got 972s on LGVN. I'm going to go ahead and close out some shares on my E-Trade side. Went ahead and got filled at 973s.
All right, let's see what we got out here.
We're about to leave here in a second, so I'm going to go ahead and close out here on the TradeStation side as well, just for that sake of it. I'm going to go ahead and close out all my stuff here on TradeStation, including this. Who told me to move up my sell order? Costing me money out here, man. But that's all right. We're going to go ahead and close this for a nice Chick-fil-A meal.
Well, I will let you guys know that we will be having HYMC on the next show, guys. So you don't got to go nowhere. Just stick around, hit the like button, and let's keep the party going here.
And took my $9 in the other trade as well. So on TradeStation, that puts us at a nice little close to $500, all done live while sharing our screens.
All right, AAL, it's just struggling here, guys. We took some profit up there at the top there, but it just doesn't want to keep going here. I'm just going to take the rest of it off here and just take the little gain that we have there.
All right, I'm going to head out. I'm going to go do Option Squawk. It's a pleasure hanging out with you. I believe we're trading tomorrow at 10:20.
Yep.
That we are,
We're on
guys.
Spaces in a little bit here, Zunaid.
Yes, we are. So we'll see you at 1, and then we'll see you tomorrow at 10:20. I'm out. Hope you guys made some money. See ya.
Hey, appreciate it, man. Like always.
Take
That's
care.
what we call the money, baby. Money. Money. It's a crime. Let's keep it going here on Live Trading with Benzinga. Now it's you guys' time to give me some stocks to take a look at. Throw them up in the chat, and I'll take a look at some of these. I'm going to keep watching my trades out there, see what's going on out there. But like always, guys, smash that like button. Let's keep it going. It's been one of those kind of days that I definitely would say hit the subscribe bell if you guys aren't subscribed so that you guys can get notified the moment that we go live. Let's take a look at some of these stocks and how these are trading. AAL taking it off there. Going to keep watch on Oxy. We just took first profit. Want to make sure that that holds no matter what the VWAP there on the way back. Looking for another push towards 58.89s. That would be a nice little move there. And look what happens when I get out of AAL. Just starts pushing back. But that's how it goes sometimes. You're not gonna catch all the moves. I did see CCL mentioned in the chat. Carnival Group pulling back there after a big run on the 15-minute. I think you could see here that definitely reopening trades on right now. That's why I was trading AAL. That's why I was looking at Airbnb. Let's take a look how Airbnb is performing. It's actually coming back towards the VWAP here. It's interesting. Let's take a look here on the hourly. Looks like it's holding that hourly pullback. Could take a swing trade off of this. So I'd take it off probably like the 170 level here. So the risk would be down here towards the 170, looking for a reward back towards the top of the hourly range, which would be a move towards around 178. It's about a 2-for-1 trade. Looks like more like a 1.5 trade right now. So we'll look to see if this can get moving. But that's how I kind of approach. And I love the hourly charts to kind of take levels off of. And you can see how we're holding right around this level, this low, this 172.27. The Bash Bros. How is Bros doing itself today? Looks like it's going sideways here off the 61.94. I was thinking about taking a swing trade in this one off of 60, but I've already nailed Bros once. I don't know if I'm going to be able to nail it so good before. This is when I nailed it, guys. Back down here, up towards the move, and it continued to run. Has cooled back, just made a nice push on up, pulled back, pushed up again. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to hold it, but I would make sure that it holds the 60s for pullbacks. Tries to take out 65 on the upside move. It's not a bad look here as we're starting to come back through the VWAP here. But I'm going to probably just stay off of it right now, just to kind of make sure that we look at trades in the chat. Let's go to stocks in the chat here. You guys smash that like button. DE thoughts, Jordan. This is a really good one. I actually been taking a look at these industrials to see what's going to happen here. Sorry about that. Just getting a call there. You're going to see what happens on DE. I do like these. If you take a look here, I've been watching the monthlies. I called out the monthly candle and how I was looking for this to continue strong. And really CAT is the other one that I was looking at. And that one's really performed off the bottom of this month. You could see pullbacks a little bit here. So if you take a look at the weekly here on Caterpillar, I'd look for pullbacks closer towards, let's say, 210 here. But you can see how we keep holding the 220s in CAT. If you look at DE, it really pushed on through the 400. This was the level that we were watching. We even drew this box here on what? March 1st, created March 1st there. It clearly states it there so that you guys don't think I'm just trying to cherry pick here. That's why I like TC. You can see when I created the line here, the stock was trading at the 380s there when I was looking for the breakout through the 400s. It's been doing really well. We'll continue to watch this. This one went towards 440s, had pulled back. I'd want to see hold 400 on any pullback, and right now it's technically holding above this range, so we'll see what happens in DE. It's not a bad one to watch. One of the things that I'm looking for is infrastructure talk going into the end of the year. Q3, Q4 is really where I think it's going to pick up. But if you take a look here at also railroads is another area that I've been calling out other than farming and heavy. If you take a look, let's take a look at some railroads so I can show you that industry right now. You look here at the railroad industry, take a look at the daily chart. Look how this has been taking off, guys. I know a lot of people like to talk about rotation. This is what we mean by rotation. When a stock is going, when an industry has just been sideways for about almost 5 months, then you get a pop on up, a pullback, throwback, push out. That's a nice look there. You want to be looking at names like that. Stocks that have been doing well here, CNI, CP, UNP taking off there. Cheaper names like GBX has really taken off. That's gone from like around the 40s all the way up there towards the 50s. These are smaller moves, but definitely some to capture. All right, let's keep going. Tilray being brought up by the Clark Yode there. Tilray cannabis stocks. And I showed you guys at the beginning. I don't know if everybody caught it, so I'm going to go ahead and play it again. Did you guys see Spencer this morning? Guys, I was catching him, and I caught him after hours having a little too much fun.
I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race.
Spencer, what are you doing after hours? Just joking with you guys, having some fun. Let's see what happens out there. HYMC, we'll get into that, and also Hylion coming on up. Ruben with a nice super sticker. If you want me to take a look at the stock there. ASO, I got you, Ruben. I'll take a look at that right after this. So Tilray there coming back today. I'm kind of glad I sold the swing trade yesterday. Sold it break even on that, even though we were looking like CGC was going to break out. I had 795s, and I just didn't want to hold on. Today, you can see we went down towards 761. We'll see if we get a breakout towards the end of the day, but really, you could see it just wasn't hanging on. The Spence, the deep fake. Yep. The only way we know, man, having some good times never gets old for sure. And for some reason, I don't know why, Spencer looks really good on Elon Musk. So Elon needs to get with Spencer. Let's take a look at that ASO. Let's see what we got there. Academy Sports coming back up there towards the 3950s. Let's take a look at the weekly or a deeper time frame on this one. You are bouncing out of kind of some support area around the 3364s, getting up there towards the next resistance around the 3870s. That's kind of the level that I would look for it to hold right now. You can see here on the daily, we kind of pushed above here, gapped up, pulled back multiple times trying to break through that 3870 and holding it today. So now that you've cleared it and tested it 3 times, I would not want it to break that low that you see here, hold today, which is 3842. So let's put it at 3840s to kind of match it up. And now you can see here how you did that kind of that red to green move. If you go to the hourly chart, we can see how it's holding support here. So let's start drawing higher highs, higher lows. And you can see we were holding that trend until just about right here where we started breaking back down, but we held the pullback. Let's see if we get back into the area here. And so I call it a trend above here. So we're looking for a move towards 40. That's going to give you confirmation that you're still in the bullish name. Of course, I wouldn't want to see it break these lows down here towards the 3811s. Right now, the low, we put in 3842s. So let's put a line at that 3840 and see what happens there. Do we hold those pullbacks and get back up there towards 40? All right, let's keep it going. Hope you enjoyed that one, Ruben. Thank you for the super sticker. And let's keep going. All right, let's go. Let's go. Brent, they're loving you, man. Hey, gotta love that song. If you don't love that song, I don't know what's going on out there. ABML. Been getting great traction lately. Take a look there. I got you, Will. Good stock. Let's take a look. All right, ABML, American Battery Technology. Nice. Well, I actually been looking at the different areas EV coming back into favor. I saw QS really take the lead here. So if you want to take a look at ABML, I would keep a watch on QS. Does that continue to make gains? Because that started ripping with the talks of the Porsche kind of partnership. And then you started seeing different names like LiDAR stocks moving. AUR has been one of those stocks that was starting to move on up. LIZAR was starting to move on up. And you can see how that's holding the pullbacks right now. MVST is another one that I was looking to see, was this one going to change the trend? It's been going down, but I was looking for a change of trend there. But ABML, let's go back towards that battery technology, really taking off there. And now the question is, where's the resistance? Looks like we got resistance coming into play here around the 160s. So I would look for that to kind of hold right now. Let's look for a day 3 move above 160 and then pulling back towards 150 right now. But it does seem interesting and does have a good volume. MACD showing you confirmation. What crossover here? Nice crossover and extension away from the line here. The divergence from that showing you the strength in that move. We'll see if it can continue making moves. KOS being mentioned in the chat. Looks like I did get stopped out of that KODK there, guys. Stopped out of that, guys, right now on that move there. I just want to give you guys how much I lost there so you guys to understand. Kept it really small there. $12 loss there on Kodak. Just gave myself a shot, right? That's all you can do sometimes. We're looking for Oxy to continue working there. We're having a good gain on that. We took some gains on BTU, AAL today, and we'll look to continue. The loss today was on SQQQ. And just to kind of mention it, we're still green on the day, even though we had that loss. All right, let's keep going. Let's look at some other ones. Cost being mentioned by Bill. I'll take a look at that. Cost is an energy stock, has a tendency of doing kind of parabolic moves. And it's kind of stair-stepping up. I honestly didn't expect to see this on the chart. So it's a surprising chart there. It is stair-stepping and doing well. Honestly, I kind of like the move there. If you kind of draw a trend line up here, you can tell how it's just holding the trend pullbacks. Nice pullback hold today towards the 663s. Now getting back above the 7s. I would make sure that the 7s hold on pullbacks now. But definitely a strong day for KOS there. Not a bad stock. All right, guys, how we doing out there? Hope you guys are having a good day. Anyone know of an ETF for railroads offhand? Do I know one? I think it's no, it's not rail. There is one. I'm looking for it right now. Nah, I can't find it right now. I'm sorry about that. Normally I know these, but hey, there you go. You finally hit me a question I can't answer, Beach. I'm gonna have to look it up. All right, PayPal being mentioned in the chat. The Ask Clappers. Oh, not a big fan of PayPal, man. I just feel like it's been so out of favor. So many people are trying to call the bottom that it's just leaking. And I heard the rumors. Did you guys hear the rumors of Apple? Apple trying to step into the same game here as PayPal and Square. And that was the rumors of why you started seeing PayPal leak yesterday. And you're seeing the continued leak today, now back below VWAP. Let's take a look at the SPY here. What is going on with the SPY? We did get a push back, but looks like we're coming back down here. So you could see some of these stocks start leaking again, like even Tesla again. We'll see what happens there. But taking a look there to see if we're going to get some weakness. Oh, Apple looks weak there. I actually like this potentially for a short here. Just want to see it bounce here. Looking for potentially a short here on Apple. It just looks weak here, guys. Want to keep an eye out on it, but it does definitely look weak there. Resistance 176.66 here. Let's see if we can get 176.50s. Looking for a little push towards 176.50s, but it might just flush through the 40s here. Yeah, it's already flushing through the 40s. Got a little bounce there, went to 47, but not to 50 there. Tesla looks like it's also setting up there for a short there. Could take a look at that one. Let me look at Oxy. I don't want to keep my eyes off of it. There you guys have it. It's up there towards our profit take, our second profit take on Oxy. Let's go ahead and take a little bit more off here. I think I'm actually leave some of this for a swing trade. Looking for a little push to sell some into here. Can we get back into the 80s here? That's what I'm looking for. A little push into the 80s. I'll sell into that. All right, not a bad move there in Oxy. Looking to get some out there. Still nothing. Come on. It's pulling back there. Just watching it. Just letting it work here. Trying to let it get back towards the 58, 80s here. All right, well, I'll just keep watching that one to see if it continues to work. I should have taken some profit there on this first push there towards the 88s. That's where we wanted to take some profits towards the resistance that we already have drawn out. We'll see if we can get that lift up, but definitely don't want it to pull back towards 56 here. All right, back to picking up there. Let's go ahead. Let's take a stock. Some more stocks from the chat. I'm going to keep going through there. Corsair, is it done dropping? It's not a bad one to take a look at. The only problem with Corsair is that gaming hasn't really come back into favor. So what I would look at is like a stock like Activision. Does that start showing you some strength? Because if that starts showing you some strength, then you can maybe start seeing these kind of return. Another one you can watch is like EA. EA showing you some strength. Let's look for a push towards, let's say, 130s, and then I can start taking a look at some of those other kind of computer accessory names. It just hasn't been in favor lately. Yeah, Corsair just hasn't been in favor lately. TMC, the metal company, TMC is just it's definitely a parabolic mover, likes to run. It's not one of my favorites just because I just kind of don't believe too much in what they're doing. But like always, I mean, you got to pick your own investment decisions there. TMC trying to hold the hour pullback here. Just pushed up there towards 245. I would look for 222s to hold here, 9 EMA, and then keep curling through that 9 EMA. You can see how it keeps touching. Maybe you get some wicks, but it keeps holding that 9 EMA pullback. Smash that like. Let's keep going. All right, taking a look at some of the stocks on out there. One ETF that I would put out there, and hold on a second. We're getting Oxy to turn around there a little bit on me. I'm going to sell some of it here. There you go. Now I only got a very, very small position. Probably going to turn it into a swing trade now. Just took some more reward there on Oxy. Now we're just going to look for it to continue to work. LTHM is another one that I'm looking for it to continue to work. That's the swing trade. Just tried to get on up there to 27s multiple times. I missed that last break of 27. Would have sold some into that, but it happens, guys. When I'm always running the show, it's going to happen sometimes where I miss it. That's why I'm playing with a little bit smaller share size. Reopening stocks definitely have been looking well today. So if you guys have been looking at those, take a look there. TMC had good news today, so maybe a game changer. The problem with TMC is that their revenue is very far outlook. You're talking about a pre-revenue stock that is just it's trying to do seafloor mining. I mean, just recognize how hard that's going to be. I just think it's kind of more of a hype stock, personal opinion. You need a co-host. Well, I run everything, man. I do the producing, I do the hosting, I do the finding the stocks, I do the kind of whatever we need, really. I mean, if we need to kind of talk about certain stocks, I do that too, man. That's all I can do. How's X? Is it going to give it to me? How's Cliff? All right, so kind of similar stocks there. We'll see what happens there. SPY coming back up there, trying to push back towards the high. We'll see what happens. We'll keep pushing. I know, man. I need some other things, but hey, we got to work with what we got. That's all we can do. All right, guys, we're going to be getting you guys over in 8 minutes. We're going to be getting you to HYMC's we're going to have an interview. So stick around for that. I think you don't want to miss that out. One thing I will mention that we will be having a little bit later is a Hyliion video. We're going to continue pushing there. If you guys have yet to see that, I'll go ahead and I'll play a little trailer, and I'll be back after the trailer to keep going through stocks. But you guys, do me a favor, smash the like. We're going to keep taking a deeper look. We're going to start going through the sectors and see what is really trading on up. Utilities having another good day, guys. So I hope that somebody caught that. I was talking about that on pre-market prep, how these utilities have been really strong lately. And you can tell here, even some other names moving well there. So keep your eyes on some of these. They have been pushing well, and they're kind of less risky types of stocks when you're trading those utilities. All right, going to play that trailer for you, and then I'll be right back to take some stocks from the chat, and then we'll be wrapping it up and getting to HYMC. So don't go anywhere. We've had an action-packed day today. Yes. Later today, we'll be doing the test drive. I'll be releasing the test drive from Hyliion, so don't miss that out. I'm telling you guys, this is the one video, if you're a Hyliion fan, that you must see, because this is what gave me if there's a competitive advantage or not. So check it on out, guys. I definitely want you guys to see it. All right, let's go ahead. Let's take some more stocks from the chat and start wrapping it up. All right, taking a look here at some of the stocks being mentioned. Hit the like. Let's keep it going. Where did you buy DE, Jordan? You should be in the money. We'll see what happens on that. All right, let's keep going. What's going on out there? TAL being mentioned. That's not really one of my favorites, but I'll take a look at that. TAL Educational Group. I would avoid these like the plague. Chinese Educational Group. I'm sorry. I can't even make a comment on it. It's just so bad. Oxy, there you go. Oxy's trying to push there. Glad I kept the last little bit of shares. We're going to look for a breakout above 59.12s there. If we could get that, that would be an awesome trade there for oil today, even though everyone was looking bearish on oil into the open there because of the release of the supply from the U.S. But hey, you know how it goes. Oh, the reggae music. I can maybe get in one song at least. Can't blame me for that. I'll do that. Let's see what I got here. Bum. Let's see what I can work. All right, let's see. What am I going to play? What am I going to play today? There's a nice push in Oxy. Looks like oil's pushing on up there towards 58.90s. We'll look to that to continue the trend. All right, you could also be looking at Gush. Definitely check that one on out. All right, let's see. What are we going to put on here today? I'm going to go to my playlist. All right, guys, let's keep it going, guys. Smash the like button. We got about 4 minutes left here. We'll be getting you guys over to Benzinga Live, but definitely smash the like button. And let's get to a song here. What are we going to play? Let's play a little fun song here. Let's play the Expendables. This is a little bit more fun here. Got to get through the advertisement. You know how that goes. All right, there you guys. Let me know if it gets too loud, all right? All right, guys, let's keep it going. Now playing a little bit of reggae. You guys smash the like. Use it or lose it policy on oil rigs. We'll see what happens on that. All right. MRIN. Let's go take a look. Ooh, life and this one, no life, man. One of the things is when you go from over 10 million shares traded and the volume just drops right back off to where you were, that's kind of what I wouldn't want to see. You're trading about 384,000 shares on the daily, then you went to 10 million. Now you're trading back towards around 251,000, yesterday being 1.1 million. You'd want it to get towards that million mark to show you that maybe there's some buying going on in the threes. But really, you can hold towards this 268. But I think this really needs to come a little bit further. Every time this is popped, look how the last time this popped. What did it do? It dropped past the low, past the support. So just be careful there. You could get caught with a bag. Like always, I just want you guys to be safe, make your own risk assessments, and do the best you can for yourself. That's what it's all about. It happens, you know. HYMC, I'm trying not to make comments on it because we're about to do an interview on it. So I'll try to stay off of HYMC and MULN. We're going to bring you guys to that interview anyways. With you. Hey, said I packed this bowl for two. Let's go. Let's see the basic materials. Steel doing well today. Let's take a look at X. Do we get off the support there? Do we get off the VWAP? Taking a look at it now here to see if we're going to get another little push here towards the 60s and then back into the VWAP there. One thing that I look for all the time is multiple attempts to break VWAP and then recovering. You can see here on the 15-minute, we're looking interesting here on X as you keep getting this bottoming hold here. And so as long as that continues to hold, we're looking better and better. Why? Because you're getting higher and higher lows, and that's a good sign. That means you could get that push back on up and then a breakout through trying to go towards the high here. I might actually take this trade here. It's actually setting up pretty well here. They'll want to jump into the trade a little bit early, looking for a little push towards 65, and then we can risk off the 56 level here. Smoke it with you. Also, Cliff is setting up for the same kind of move. Look how this is very similar. 15-minute, trend line drawn, sideways action, starting to hold these supports. Look for that, definitely to hold the pullback towards 70s, and you're looking for a push above 85s on Cliff. Very similar charts there. SPY coming down a little bit there. We'll see what happens on that one. Let's take a look here. All right, LTHM, can we get back towards 27? Wanting to take some profits in the 27s there. Looking for it to push one more time. We'll see what happens on LTHM. How's LAC doing? LAC is holding that VWAP, kind of giving you that kind of cup and handle pattern there. We'll see if that one can continue making moves. PLL coming on back there, not a bad one. MP holding the pullback right now. We'll see if it gets back through the VWAP. All right, liking this X here. Going to go ahead and take one more trade on the day here, guys. So just got in there at 63 here for X. Looking for the Cliff to do the same thing. Just took it right there off of that bottoming action. Now we're looking for that spike to come back on up through there. So let's leave it on the 15-minute and look for that nice breakout through the 15-minute pattern. That'd be a push towards, let's say, 37.90s and then continuation above 38s. We'll see if we get those levels. Stop out for me right now is at 50. So I'm going to actually set a stop here, stop limit there for us so that we can kind of stop watching this for a little while. Put 49 on the stop there. Getting a little reversal there. We'll see what happens there, but I'm not going to freak out. Just let it pull back, let it do its thing, and stick to your limits there. All All right, there, put the stop out there. Going to let it work, and we'll see what happens. Like always, guys, I'm going to get you guys on over now to Benzinga Live. And on Benzinga Live, you guys will be seeing HYMC. So I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of the reggae action, a little bit of the trading, and of course, all about you guys out there. So smash the like. Now get you guys over to Benzinga Live. And like always, guys, the music does hit, and I hope you guys hit harder. Let's keep it going and keep going on Benzinga. And don't forget, guys, HYLE at HYLN, Hylion. I'm going to be putting out the trailer and putting out the test drive at 1:45 right after Benzinga Live. You guys do me the favor. Be there or be square, like they say. See you next time, guys.